All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of Wrath of the Righteous, gloriously on Twitch and YouTube. In case anybody's in the YouTube chat just hanging out, we've had a few lurkers over there occasionally. Welcome. Hope everybody is very happy that it's the end of the week. I woke up and legitimately thought it was Saturday. I operated for about a solid 15 minutes where my brain was completely convinced it was already Saturday. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, I think. It's gonna be one of those days. Hopefully everything goes well. Let's get started and see if the game continues its trend of making me crit fail the first roll that we get. I am very happy that Creative Assembly is actually putting Nagash in Total War Warhammer 3. We talked about this a little bit, Tim, because I would love to do a Tomb Kings playthrough at some point. Hey, 90, welcome. Good afternoon. Yes, we are back into this. Come on, game. There we go. What? Oh, wait, what? What the fuck? Okay. Apparently I forgot that the dog was here. And he's... Okay, hold on. Get over here, Pooch. Get over here. How the fuck did I miss that the dog wasn't in the group? Medieval 3 announced. Yes, that's the other thing. Medieval 3 has been announced, and we will see. We will see, because I'm skeptical. I'm optimistic, but I'm skeptical.
Beautiful.
We will see, because I really hate to say it, but I think Total War's success has bled, or Total War Warhammer's success has bled over into some of the other game. I don't trust them to make a good game. I wouldn't go that far. They've proven they can make a decent game, 90. But, okay, so here's my problem, because first of all, we have various mechanical issues with the Total War series right now. Mainly, units don't feel as, quite frankly, as competent as they should be. You can go back to Medieval and Rome 1 and see units holding formation, maintaining discipline. You can see units that it doesn't turn into a mosh pit nearly as easily. Whereas that's been a problem kind of since Total War Warhammer, well, really since Rome 2. Morning, Sov. Hope all is well this morning. It is Kataka. We're talking Medieval 3 Total War that got announced. But actually, I do want to focus on that. Sorry for delaying the game somewhat, but because we've seen a lot of people. I can't imagine them making something like Barbossa not being done in Earthsat's Warhammer. That's my concern. I feel that, and this is also based on what we saw with Troy Total War and Three Kingdoms Total War. They've really started becoming dependent on the fantastical elements in their game to really make the strategy work. Hero units, units that, mythological units that have bonkers stats compared to regular infantry. Like, they're, I am suspicious about how they're going to make the transition back to regular, to regular historical Total War design. Because Three Kingdoms explicitly had that problem. Troy's had that problem. Pharaoh, not as much, but it's perfectly fine in Total Warhammer, but they seem too reliant on a point. Exactly, Tenwin. Exactly. Like, it's not saying that there shouldn't be some good units, like, especially because this is the medieval period, right? This is the medieval period. A handful of actual knights should be able to cut their way pretty well through basic peasant infantry. But that's not quite the same as hero units. Three Kingdoms kind of should have had it. The shit bordering on unrealistic fantasy to start with, but elsewhere. Yes, I mean, they did have the, what did they have? They had Three Kingdoms and Romance of the Three Kingdoms modes. Three Kingdoms was meant to be the more historical one, whereas Romance was straight up based off of the novels that were written of the period, and thus basically a fantasy. And Romance was better because that's what they designed for now. That's part of the problem. Like, don't get me, like, again, to go back to the original Medieval 2, Medieval 2 had, you could get your general's bodyguards to a very powerful level but they still weren't the all-conquering force that some hero units could be. AAA companies becoming reliant on spectacle. No, you don't say. Same as the fantasy. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say that it's spectacle, because you have a lot of monstrous units and monster units that are really cool to use and do have weaknesses, but their weaknesses steeped in fantasy. It's steeped in the magic and the other side's magical units or magical abilities. It's not historical Total War. That's part of the problem. Oh, apparently we were too close. Well, shit. Oh, well. And more of them are coming down. You know what? Just...
I got this.
Ow. 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 Okay. Literally the entire army decided to walk past them and attack me. Thanks, game. Darren, can you top me off, please? I don't know how much. So 4... how much does burn take off per... I think it's per level, I want to say. So, yeah. Where's my HP? Why do I not see my HP? Oh. I think we still have more room to heal is the issue. Where's my cheap healing potions? There. Just top myself off. When they announced Troy, I hope to have Age of Mythology Total War. We just got dude with Head of Ox. Yeah, they should have fully committed. Like, that's the sad part. It's like Pharaoh and Romance of the Three Kingdoms, or Three Kingdoms Total War, sorry, should have had more focus on their history. Whereas the Troy Total War, they should have just been like, look, just go full-blown Age of Mythology. I was looking forward to Nagash, though. I do appreciate Cetra's scene in the trailer, but it seems out of order for Nagash to let Cetra live, considering he's the Grand Necromancer. You should notice the thing like, yeah, the skeleton came back. Except, Tenwin, you're forgetting, canonically, that is exactly what Nagash did in the end times. He straight up left Cetra alive and then was shocked when Cetra showed up later. Nagash is the mustache-twirling villain. You say that as if end times is a thing you should go after. Tenwin, I should remind you that pretty much everything Nagash and Cetra did in the first book is still regarded, even by people who hate the end times, as one of its better moments. Because that's exactly what should happen. Nagash tries to take control of Khemri. Cetra raises the entirety of the Tomb Kings to try and fight him. Unfortunately, Nagash is charged with the power of a god, and as much as Cetra is a badass, well, he's not a god, much to his chagrin. Inheritor, do not leave me here in darkness. Deliver me from evil. Remember how many years we've been friends? Why should we let religion come between us? The army's more fun than these crusaders. Come on, friend. Come to us. All your friends are already here. Renounce her or we'll devour you. I will fear no evil, for you are with me, Iomade. All right, well, at least good to see there's at least one competent paladin amongst the group.
I can handle it.
I wonder if they'll add more races to Warhammer 3. Yeah, I don't think there's any more that they could really add. Ind, Araby, Koresh, Nepal. Okay, so here's the problem. Albion is one tiny island that is already controlled by various Norscan factions or the Lizardmen, depending on which version of the game you're in. Araby is completely covered in Britannian Crusader states, and I don't think they want to get rid of them. Nippon and Ind are kind of the only ones that would kind of make sense, but we have even less info on them than we did on Cathay. So I don't necessarily think it's going to absolutely happen. It'd be interesting if it did, but I don't think it will.
Rules are made to be broken.
Should I?
Okay. Who do we have? At this point, they could / should just fill in lords. I could see that. I could see that. There's some factions that definitely need a little bit more love. That definitely do. Let's just go ahead and pop some fire right on top of them, shall we?
Here comes trouble.
Yep. Okay, what are we? Oh, there's a succubus. Shit. I should have done this in turn-based mode. Fuck. And a Cabriri cultist. Fuck. When to, focus on that?
Me to stop.
Oh, there was no point in me having that on, was there? Get that off. Good for it. There we go. Let him target somebody else. Perfect. Get that a fight.
Are you
Again.
still here?
She managed to... It doesn't look like she managed to hit anything. Wendu, could you move up and engage that succubus, please? There we go. Perfect. Okay, Camellia did take... Wow, what did she get hit by?
This kill is for you.
What the fuck did she get hit by? Camellia is encumbered. Oh. Target's bone splinter, dealing 1d6 points of caster damage. Target is exhausted for 1 minute per caster level. Are you... Oh, well, she's now completely useless. We had some details of Cathay, which is somehow a wealth of knowledge compared to Ind and Nippon. Yep. Unless the supported 40k Star Wars will... No, I know that there have been people who have been pushing for that for a while. I don't
Let's see what we
think...
can do.
I do not think Creative Assembly can do some 40k or Star Wars justice. I don't think they can. And the fact that people just keep desperately calling for it, I just don't see. Hey, Lord Bramber, welcome. You can see Alcat decided to turn Lost Chamber into a entire skirmish. Meanwhile, the tabletop is actually meant to be any deity that's thematically appropriate for your group. It's so vaguely formed. By default, it's a Church of Iomade, so that restoring the place unlocks another tier in the Radiance advancement. Okay. What have we got here? Barbarian Cultist Heavy Shield. Oh, it's a rare item, but it doesn't have an effect. Okay. Regular breastplate, some basic equipment. Oh, this is annoying. Look at this. She's exhausted for 8 minutes. And we have no way of getting rid of this. Even if I had Sela, she only has a lay on hands mercy to affect fatigue, not exhausted. God damn it.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Go ahead and top everybody off, Darren. Then give me an actual spell. Kabari cultists cast magic vestments on their shield, so they have a higher bonus, but they're worth less money. Oh, okay.
I can handle it.
I mean, yes, and that we will get one next Friday's announcement is given. I fully expect it to be a shit show. How different can you make 20 different space gathers? Well, okay, hold on, 90. If Creative Assembly is smart, big if there, they will take, if they're gonna do a 40k game, what they would do is they would hyper focus in on one, like, sector. So there'd only be, like, one Space Marine chapter. That'd be it. You would have one Space Marine chapter in this sector, and that's the Space Marine Force. Everybody else would be something else. This being a game sponsored by Games Workshop and run by Creative Assembly, that's not what they're going to do, but that's nothing I can stop. I don't remember. How do we get down?
Beautiful.
There's ways to get down there. I think we have to... God, this is so annoying. Why did she have to fail? She failed one save, and she's basically out of commission for the next 7 minutes. Because what is this? A -6 to strength? Yeah, strength and dexterity.
Let's see what we can do.
One of the problems for sure, Dawn of War 1 and 2 already were very questionable with their justification of every faction being in one place. No, I wouldn't actually say that, Ted. Like, let's look at Dawn of War 1. A single Space Marine company. That's the thing. It's not even the whole chapter. It is one Space Marine company. One Space Marine company. Representatives of the Bielton craft world who arrived specifically to draw the orcs to the planet in the first place. The orcs, who need no explanation at all, and Chaos coming after a Chaos relic. Redgar, welcome. Sorry, we're talking 40k while also playing Pathfinder. I already know that all of these guys are still. You can't
Like
trick.
the chosen one.
You can't trick. Also, we're gonna do this one in turn based because if the Kaburi cultists are being this much of a pain in the ass, then what is on his face? I can't even tell. Oh, it's a mask like the one we put on Oberyn. Started this game last night for the first time, loving it so far. Nice, nice. Yes, Owlcat deserves all the love. They did a great job. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Give me a full power. Give me that. Turn-based is a good default for this entire dungeon. Yeah, if I had done that when we went up against the succubus and the Cabriri cultist, I probably could have avoided getting her bone shattered. Go ahead and let's see if we can one-shot this guy with a blue flame blast. Goodbye. Get fucked. All right, Regil. Go after the stalker. And immediately miss. Okay, cool. Thank you. Game. Nope, nope. Just take a 5-foot step. Get yourself closer. Go after him. Perfect. Darren, I want you to move closer because we can use your ability to just deal as much damage as possible to everything around it. Turn off you. Turn off you. Give me the long-range blast. Let's go for the ones that I know we can kill. Thank you. Doggo, you go over here. Anyway, for Total War Warhammer 3, I thought it'd be fun to use Groth one figure. Right, I did see your message on that. I am not familiar with Groth as a character, so I couldn't really comment on any of it. I'm not familiar with the ogre lore at all.
It's not an option.
And of course, immediately now more of them stand up. Ow. Hit. There. Windowog, take another 5-foot step. Let's try dealing. Oh, Huntsmaster, kill him first. Kill him first. Come on. Come on. Nope, not enough. Not enough. Shit. Darren, move over here. And give me... channel positive energy. There we go. Oh, and more of them spawn. Great. Leona, welcome. Oh, wow. This has got to be the most people we've had here in the early portion of the day. He doesn't have a character. Oh, come on. Really? And now they're shooting him. All right. Give me a 5-foot step forward. Turn this off for right now. Give me Metakinesis and Power. Give me Greater Power, Gather Power. Give me the long-range shot. Who do we have left? Regular Ghoul, Ghoul Stalker, Ghoul Stalker. Okay, kill the Huntsmaster if we can. And why did it use... What the fuck? I should have had a full turn. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Dog, take that down. Yeah, they're going after Camellia too. God. Well, she's kind of useless, so... Oh, she actually did manage to hit them. Shocking. Oh, brag. All right, Regil.
Kneel before me.
Immediately crit fail. That's great to see. And another crit fail. Thank you. Olbrig. Thank you, Olbrig. Windowog. Go after that one.
I'll rip you apart.
And miss, and hit, and miss. Thank you, game. Okay. What do we have left on him? Restoration, cure critical wounds. Honestly, cure critical wounds is... Oh, he already used the 5-foot step, so he's useless there. Fuck it. Summon up the dead. Block them. I'm getting tired of this. Played Pillars 1 and 2, good choices. Divinity Original Sin, Baldur's Gate 1, 2, and 3 needed something to play, so I found this game on sale. Not a bad choice. Pretty much came to the same thing. I played Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 earlier this year. We played or late last year, rather. And we played... For the love of God, shoot someone else, you piece of shit. Thank you. Goodbye. But yes, played Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Love them. Went and did a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 in preparation for doing 3. Did that earlier this year. Haven't touched Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Definitely one that I need to get, some that I need to get to at some point. DOS 2 has got to be one of my favorite games. Ooh. I do know that was the one Larian worked on before Baldur's Gate, so. Oh, for the love of God. Can we please kill this man or knock him over? Something.
The spirits demand your blood.
There we go. Regil, finish him off.
This one's mine.
Olbrig, finish him. I would like you to kill him, but I'm not sure you will. There we go. Okay, that was entirely too much damage that we took there. Go. Of course, you aren't aware of him. He's mentioned ogre history as being the first ogre to venture the Great Moss, where fealty and feast on its rim. That sounds disgusting when you phrase it like that, Tenwin. I can't believe you said that. Note that Total War have had problem with using dead characters or inventing their own. No, true. Like, even if they didn't want to use him, maybe they could do something like, oh, it's his, like, first disciple or something who survived. Or, I don't know. Something like that. Warhammer Rogue Trader looks interesting. Oh, I can highly recommend Rogue Trader. It is a little wonky because it's based off of the old Fantasy Flight tabletop system, which was a little weird in terms of, like, level ups and things like that. But the overall content is still very good. Very good. Right, Cabreri's rare shield. Is that just regular full plate? It's just full plate. We do get... Where is that? Yes! Yes, there we go. +2 axiomatic gnome hooked hammer has any lawful alignment. The first hit during the round lands on a chaotic creature, deals an additional 1d6 holy damage. This is the first real upgrade for Regil. Yes. There we go. The level up menu is ass. Yes. Wasteland 2 and 3 were also fun. I've tried playing Wasteland 2 before I got into streaming, and I just couldn't do it. That might be a game where I have to go into it properly when I get the chance. Welcome to the Slaughterhouse. Oh, great. Thanks, game. Thanks for the forewarning, I guess.
Can't make the demons wait.
The weapon is for Regil. Don't ask why you found it here. Pretty much. I mean, it is just a straight upgrade. And the fact that it's axiomatic is so good because that's just straight up +2d6 damage against demons. And most of their followers. I don't suppose that I kept a restoration scroll. I did. Okay, so I don't have to use one of his spell slots.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Because this works on exhaustion, right? Yes, there we go. Good.
Beautiful.
Oh, right. I forgot there was a combat encounter in here. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Vasali Rathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone, along with most of his hair, and his once lively face is now gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open, and whitish larvae already wriggle within, but this seems not to bother the walking dead at all. Notable, the demon DR is overcome by good, rarely law-aligned weapons, but in this game, axiomatic weapons seem to work just fine in breaking DR. I mean, it kind of makes sense for it, I guess. Heretics, dirty slaves of false gods. The cleric paces up and down before the desecrated altar upon which an unholy symbol of Cabreri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before them. Renounce your idols, bow before he who gnaws, and you will be sacrificed upon his altar. No, Holy Iomedae, hear me now. I would gladly die before I renounce the goddess. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the soldier whispers a prayer through his teeth. Who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will partake of Cabreri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric, her eyes glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabreri, I will do anything you say. Cowardice, treachery. This is what happens when an army lacks discipline. Oh, I beg to differ, Paralictor. I believe your order's training is underpinned by the belief that the soldier should fear his commander more than any enemy. But I ask you, what hideous specimens must you have as officers to ensure your rank and file fear them more than things like this, for instance? Even you are less horrifying than a walking corpse with worms wriggling in your cracked skull. That is where you are wrong, Count. You only think that I am less horrifying because you have never been trained by me. If you like, I can arrange a session for you. Oh, I am open to experiencing life in all of its variety, but this, I would prefer to cleave to my ignorance. I mean, I guess we're gonna go with the law. Yeah, Vasily, come to your senses, remember who you are. He's a fucking ghoul. Although it would be hilarious if there was like some stupidly high diplomacy check to make this work. It would be kind of funny. Oh, go ahead with your lord up on the ghouls, Lord Bramar, by all means. I love how Darren has this little tirade when there's a situation going on right in front of you. That is Darren. That's all Darren does. Have a tirade while things are happening. Do not listen to the wicked's words, for the good gods will not forsake you, and neither will I. There we go. The bloody faces of the remaining soldiers light up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer, and a bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church, the remaining undead shrieking with unnatural force. Your feast is over. We have come to restore order. Oh, right. And then she shows up. I forgot about her. And given the fact that she's supposed to be like level 15, yeah, it's kind of nice that she actually kills a bunch of them here. By the light in the sword, praise the inheritor. A figure in simple knight's armor appears next to the fighters, striking down the nearest ghoul with a single blow. And good luck keeping all of these guys alive, though, because I'm pretty sure this guy always gets killed. He just gets absolutely surrounded.
You are today's sacrifice. Go for their heart.
Shank. Yep. Yeah, no. Oh, nope. They're just nope. They're going after that guy instead, I guess. Can you reach him? There we go. Down. Let's go with 5-foot step. Give me eruption. Oh, that's not gonna work very well, is it? Drop the empower, take selective, then use eruption, and try to hit all 3 of these guys. Okay, that wasn't as much damage as I was hoping, but oh well. Go for... Can't even get to them. Go for that one, Olbrid. Thank you. Regil, move up. Smack. Galfrey, please don't set off the trap. Dude just punched that guy. Any tips for a noob in Pathfinder? Oh, how familiar are you with, like, 3rd edition style character mechanics and Pathfinder 1st edition character mechanics? Because that's going to determine what exactly you can do. Darren? Darren? Are you stuck? I think he's stuck, and now it won't let him move. Well, ending the turn then. Windowog. You're not in... Oh, fuck, that was stupid. I should have moved her fully. Never played a Pathfinder game, video game, or tabletop. Okay, so you might want to look up some basics for character creation then, because... Why did you do that? Why did he attack and set off that many attacks of opportunity? You're probably going to want to look up some basics for character builds, because otherwise there are a lot of options in this game. Ghouls are typically formed when someone dies of ghoul fever and they rise as undead come the next midnight. Yep, they can also happen when someone attempts to sustain themselves with cannibalism but ends up dying of starvation. Anyways, yeah, that makes sense. They're patronized by the Demon Lord Kaburi. That, Demon Lord of ghouls, cannibals, and secret state of the dead. There are a few subsects of ghouls, including Lacedons, Gas, and Lenghouls. Okay. Well, he's down. Let's go ahead and move up. Disable you, re-enable empowered. Give you the long-range shot. Let's try to take this guy out. Nope, 36 damage, not quite enough. There we go, down he goes.
Retreat is not an option.
Perfect. Started an Aasimar Lawful Good Ranger Demon Slayer. Not a bad choice, because so good basic classes, the Demon Slayer, the Paladin, anything that targets evil, usually a much easier build than others, because you're going to be facing demons and their cultists for the vast majority of the game. Anything that has mechanics that interacts with demons or evil characters, perfectly good choice to start with. The queen greets you with a nod as she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed, but her eyes burn with rage. Demon Slayer just sounded badass. It does. Not gonna lie, it does. This church, I knew it well from its days of grandeur. I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through its vaults in common prayer. And I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. For on this very spot I stood with 3 of my closest friends who would not live to see this day. To see the den of depravity these demons have turned it into is almost more than I can bear. Darren's eyes widen in astonishment. Oh, the simple armor deceived me, but I know that voice anywhere. What? The queen stops him with a raised hand. Not now. I'm glad you broke free of your captors, my queen. Ah! Galfrey remains subdued, but your words do lift her mood slightly. Better than that. I deliberately let them seize me back at camp, hoping to quickly find the other prisoners and help whoever I could escape. I am a chosen paladin of Iomade. Few demons pose a real threat to me. I took a risk in letting them seize me, but not a great one. It would only have gotten dangerous if the Gargoyle's masters had revealed my identity and called in greater demons as reinforcements. All the ghoul's abilities and hazards around hunger. Ghoul fever makes you feel like you're starving no matter how much you eat, and even ghoul paralysis freezes you in place from overwork. Hunger. Yep. Our only task now is to put an end to the evil that's at work here. Then we will. And Canabras was but the first step. Purging this church of demonic filth shall be our second, and Dresden soon to follow. Off we go. I will get these remaining soldiers to safety. Clear the area, Commander.
You can trust me.
Camellia, if you'd be so kind as to come over here and open this up, please, so we don't accidentally set this off.
I am helpful, am I
Thank
not?
you. Also, I'm pretty sure that was the angel mythic music that was playing while we were talking to her.
I've done as requested.
The ritual circle drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church is covered in the unholy symbols of the Lords of the Abyss.
Here we go.
What we got here? Shield of Magical Retribution. Whenever an enemy hits the wielder of this light shield with any touch attack, that enemy suffers 2d6 force damage. If only that was a buckler. Amulet of Agile Fists. Inflict moderate and inflict light wounds. One of the Crusaders did die, unfortunately.
I can handle it.
Then I believe this is one of the... Yeah, the altar exudes the last remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. We activate it. It cleanses our corruption. Thank you. And there. Okay, so we can do this now, but honestly, I want to go get our second mythic level. Because we don't leave once we're done with this, if I remember correctly. We can stick around and explore the whole area. You may notice an unusual relationship with ghouls and elves. Elves are immune to the ghoul paralysis. When people turn to ghouls, they lose their hair and grow unnaturally pointed ears like an elf. The working theory is that Kabiri may have been an elf before becoming a ghoul and ascending to demon lord. It should be noted that Gas, besides having the advanced template, are often depicted as lacking these features and more resemble who they were in life. Oh. I'll be honest, I just thought the pointed ears on the ghoul model were just generic assets. I did not realize there was actually lore there. Nice. Okay, Ulbrich, you being indoors in this form is starting to cause problems. This is a little awkward. This is a little awkward, not gonna lie. Oh, isn't there part of this area where you have to use like stealth? I don't
Beautiful.
like that. The ghouls? These ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools, scissors, and drills and the like are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pin cushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They're plying their work on several of your bound-up soldiers, still alive, but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from one of the female warriors, all the while chatting to her cheerfully. You won't need this hair, ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyways. Yours is good, nice and long. We will make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread, and we'll sew something onto you. It's a shame the paladins can't become like us. The light they have burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I transformed, but he stayed the way he was, so I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd be having fun with us now. In general, ghast are not considered ghouls by technical metric, even by other ghouls. Creatures that concern some ghouls despite their similar origin features is like when one disease is considered another kind of disease after it's been around for a long time. Another begins to methodically tear off the soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. The living like to swing their swords. Once you're one of us, you'll forget out about all those silly weapons with handles. Better to kill the enemy with your hands and sink your fingers into the meat. Let the smell out. Let the warm blood spray. That is what happiness is. How terrible, disgusting, indecent. This talk about meat and blood makes me sick. Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. In general, oh, I already read that. Sometimes I forget that the text isn't up, or I glance over and think another message has been sent when it hasn't. Finian's voice trembles. I've seen this before. But there was a hearth and an anvil and... No, I can't remember. Oh, we don't have anyone who can... We don't have anybody who can do this. Oh, well, these guys are dead. Yeah, failed the skill check. New material! Even better than the old! With a quick swipe of their blades, the ghoul craftsmen killed their prisoners and turned to
Save the
attack.
last one for me.
God damn it. Well, that's what I get for not having a stealth specialist. Poor folks totally dead. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can save them if you've passed the stealth check and like get set up to like alpha strike these guys. You can kill them before they kill the prisoners. It's just very difficult. And stealth has never been my forte in any game like this. So, please go knock over the Huntmaster before he shoots us with like a dozen arrows. Thank you. They're all coming for me again, aren't they? Activate the blade. Turn off this. Turn off this. Just go for a regular attack.
Always win.
Good. There we go. Set him on fire. Ulbrig, come over this way. Creeper. So, okay, so there's no other Huntsmaster. The Huntsmaster is the one over there. Reginald, go over here. Oh, really? We didn't get an attack of opportunity for that? Okay, fuck you, game. Zap him for me, would you, Darren? Thank you. Yeah, get attack of opportunity, bitch.
Spirits demand your blood.
Shank. Question, is melee ranger using a long spear workable? Riding on a griffin that's in tabletop? I mean, in this game, I don't think the ranger has a class that works with mounted combat. Or a subclass, I should say. There are ways to do melee ranger, even in the CRPG version. But they do? Is it in the game? I didn't realize. Oh. It has? Oh, well, that shows how much I know about rangers then.
Beg me to stop.
If that's the case, then I'm sure you should be able to get it to work. Black Company something? No. Again, I don't know my ranger subclasses. Ranger is not a class that I really... Oh, God, how many? Okay, he only fired once. Good.
I got this.
Set him on fire. Thank you. Ulbrig. Nice. No, I can't. Oh, my God, I can't get to him because the dog's in the way. Darren, can you move up and try to zap him? Thank you. Amelia, you disarm that.
I hope.
There we go. Wendowog. Oh, there we go. 4 attacks. There. Down he goes. All taken care of. They have a class with a hippogriff companion. Oh. Yeah, I think you would have to have started as that though, so I'm not sure if he didn't pick that as his. If that is the one he used, then yeah, that should be working. Go. Nothing else in the room? No perception checks, no random stuff. Nope. Oh, almost missed that. So that's progress, I know that. What is out here?
Here we go.
There's dead body. Oh. Oh, God, another. This is going to be another one where it's like, oh, you failed stealth check. They killed the guy. Sable Company Marines. They're inspired by the Ranger archetype from Corvosa, a city-state in Varisia. Not relevant to the game, but Outcat wanted a flying mountain companion class. I mean, sounds badass. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to one of the tombstones covered with fresh blood. He doesn't fight back, just begs them in a weak voice. Don't eat me. Please. Please, I don't want that. Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right then. Let him go. Dinner's cancelled. Let's go home. The ghouls begin bursting in shrieks of laughter. What if we really don't eat you? No one will touch you. You have my word. But you have to do something for us first. Eat some of mine. The ghoul tears a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it all and we'll let you go. But if you spit any out, we rip you to pieces. Then there are Leng ghouls, more Lovecraftian. They originate from a plane of nightmares. Leng, more civil than their material plane counterparts. They are consummate cannibals, but also scholars, having an innate ability to reuse magic scrolls. A unique feature of them is the hooves they have in place of feet, a feature Kaburi is often depicted with, curiously enough. Leng ghouls tend towards neutral evil instead of chaotic evil. Oh. So theoretically, you could actually negotiate with Lenghouls as long as you had something that they want. Not sure if eating ghoul meat would be quite unhealthy. Yeah, no shit. Considering that their bodies start rotting the second they become ghouls, yeah. The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face and vomits onto the tombstone, the ghouls laughing hysterically. Also, they're ghouls. They wouldn't care. He'd eat that and then they'd kill him anyways. They're pure chaotic evil. Are you familiar with the phrase, "you are what you eat"? Oh, it's a drivel concocted by the medical establishment to make people spend less money on delicious foods and more money on doctor's visits, but on the occasion, the adage is perfectly true. And failed. As soon as they move towards the undead, their eyes fix on you. The ghouls howl and attack, but not before one of them rips out the soldier's throat. Yep. Okay, he did a front flip when he got attacked. Wasn't aware that was a thing. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna delay my turn because they're all gonna come towards us. In fact, I'm just gonna... Wait, is there a hunt master? Creeper, stalker, creeper, hunt... Ah, there's a fucking hunt master. Dude, I can attack a shit ton of times and kill you because I get sneak attacks on all of my attacks. Fuck you. Alright, well, at least he missed. Reg will move up. Ah, get fucked. Doggo, I would really like you to go after that hunt master. Well, it is a cleric. Yeah, he's not going to get very good attack opportunity. Shank.
Today's sacrifice.
Where's the creeper going? Also coming towards me? Good lord, people. I mean, if you just want to deliver yourself into Obrig's waiting claws, sure.
Damn you!
There we go. Down he goes. And a 1, 2, and a... Really? Obrig, you critically failed at the last moment? Where is the concealment coming from? They don't have concealment. Undead creatures, channel, domain, paralysis, ghoul fever. They don't have something that gives them concealment. Why the fuck does she keep getting the snow? Oh, really?
Precision and grace.
I mean, there's that, and there's technically blue cheese, which in strict expedition is rotting. Yes, but that's a form of mold that has been specifically cultivated to be edible. It would inflict him with ghoul fever, which would turn him later on. I mean, he would technically still have a chance if he got to somebody who could cure it. You're fighting in a blizzard, technically. It doesn't look... This looks like a light... This looks like... I mean, it's fairly heavy snowfall, but it doesn't look like it's that bad. I don't know. Maybe I've been around heavy snow enough that I don't think this is that bad. Ow. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna miss every attack now. Let's see how it is. Thank you. Let's just go ahead and move up. And give me a long-range shot. There we go. Much better. Obrig. Would you like to just death from above this guy? That'd be nice. Perfect. And when do I move up?
Rip you apart!
What have we got? Oh, just basic shit. I mean, the cleric did have some beer. And, oh, well, healing potions. Better than nothing, I suppose. An epitaph written in Tion is etched onto the tombstone. I lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here. Obrig. Obrig, calm down. Obrig. Dear God. Man was on a caffeine binge right there. Oh, right, the body's over here. Okay, so if I recall,
Beautiful.
this whole area is also optional. You don't have to do it. You kind of have no reason not to. But again, we can come back here after we deal with the Nabasu. I would like to actually finish,
Let's see what we can do.
finish him off before we do the rest of that. Let's go ahead and save. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Irabeth, there she is. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Bodies are impaled upon iron hooks hanging from the ceiling like cattle in a slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering a prayer. Holy Iomedae, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Commander Tirpain, the soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to. I don't want to die. You won't die, soldier. You won't. They'll come for us. The commander is on his way. Just pray with me. Come on. Holy Iomedae, don't leave us. Don't leave. The soldier's voice begins to fade. Come on. Can you hear me? Come on, speak. I... Soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm so hungry.
Bathe in your blood.
Retreat is not an option.
Kind of fitting that Regel's the one who just dives in and breaks the man's neck with his hammer. Commander. Irabeth has been impaled on a meat hook and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with every word. You came. Hey, Jin, welcome. Wow, I think that's the earliest you've showed up to one of my streams. I'm doing great, Jin. I'm doing great. I hope you had a great week. If it says anything, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I spent like the first 20 minutes after I woke up honestly convinced it was Saturday, so I'm just ready for this week to be over. This is the commander of a knightly order. What a pathetic sight. Regil, you can save the self-recrimination for after we've gotten her down and made sure she's not going to die. Then you can bring up the criticisms. With your help, Irabeth is pulled off of the hook. She sways with a moan, but manages to remain standing. You suffered a great deal, Commander. You're lucky to be alive. I am alive. This one wasn't. I've also been bitten. She lowers her head and you see a fresh bite on the back of her neck. Praise the inheritor, she protects from the infection. Otherwise, I'd be like him. Did you manage to see anything ahead? You know the enemy's numbers. Anything? Staunton Vane. Fallen paladin of Dresden. He's here with the demoness. This was all a trap. You need to be careful. If you can walk, Anevia and the other survivors are waiting for you at the foot of the hill. Anevia has healing supply. She'll help you. Thank you, Commander.
Here we go.
I mean, I do have to, I do commend them for how they write Irabeth after this point, because in a way, this is kind of her first real taste of, like, Canabras was bad, but we managed to win Canabras. There was no guarantee we were going to show up and actually win. Like, I get why she gets messed up because of this.
I am helpful, am I not?
All right, crack open the door. I don't think there's much else. I think this is literally going right out to where...
the demons wait.
Yeah, okay. This is the final encounter for this area. I know that. Okay, go ahead and top everybody off first. Second, let's go ahead and get a bless.
I'll watch your back.
Thirdly, let's go ahead, get some bark skin on yourself. Bull strength. Go ahead and put that on... I would only give a +2 to Wendawak because she already has a belt of physical flow. Give it to Regil, because that way, because he still doesn't have the ability to add his dexterity to his damage yet. So that will improve that. What else do we have on you, Camellia? Thorn body's not the worst. Divine power? Oh, that's 1 round per level. Hold off on that. Let's go with... So she has 8 caster levels, so that's the equivalent of a +2. So that would only really be useful on her... Yeah, so that's only useful on her buckler. It wouldn't do anything for her armor. Let's go ahead and throw on a protection from evil communal. And lastly, yeah, just go ahead and false life greater yourself, please. There we go.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and
go ahead and
performed
put
with
the
pinkies out.
Crusader's Edge on ready. There we go. Perfect. All right, we're all set up.
Beautiful.
There he is.
Up two, keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
For some reason, I'm reminded of Putty Putty Prisoner from One Punch Man with that voice, and I don't know why. It's like an evil version of him. Well, I mean, Putty Putty Prisoner does just straight up sexually assault people. So maybe just murderous version of Putty Putty Prisoner? I don't know. The ghouls march in the square before the bell tower in the tune of Nulkaneth's cheerful laughter. You see living soldiers among them, wounded and frightened to death, struggling to march in step with the undead. I'll tell you a fun anecdote about how we dealt with the Nulkaneth tabletop. Ooh, sounds...
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings.
Love how even Darren sounds insulted by this. Like, it wasn't even a good demon. Like, it wasn't even a competent demon. It was just a dick.
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander. Come to return what he stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours.
You see two familiar figures at the top of the bell tower. The fallen crusader Staunton watches the marching ghouls with grim disgust. Monago taking him by the chin, her sharp claws leaving a scratch on his cheek, to turn his face towards you.
Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
Her nails sink deeper into the dwarf's skin, and the demon's lips draw close to his face. Winces.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture. Order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
So in our game, the DM added a crapload of gargoyles and gave them BS to make it easier for them to grab and drag us to the chapel. He dropped us into a room with a permanent silence spell. It was me, the bard, our inquisitor, the paladin, our Avashniel, Nura, and Israel. Ow. So the DM didn't even do you the courtesy of dropping one of the marshals in with you. They just dropped a whole bunch of spellcasters in a room with permanent silence.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Dresden from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
Paladin is a marshal, technically. Yeah, but without smite and their spells, they're just a poor man's fighter, Lord Brownbear. Like, I'm a fan of paladins, and even I'm not afraid to say that. Her clawed fingers release the dwarf's face and move lower, stroking his broad chest as she speaks. Is the voice coming through all right? Because I noticed that when some of her dialogue lines are a little softer than others, and I'm worried that it's not loud enough. Is everything coming through on your guys' end all right? I guess I wait for a response because I must wait. Smite isn't a spell. He can use that while silenced. Nulkaneth walks in and ponders who to sacrifice, only for the paladin to dramatically break out of his bonds and smite the half-fiend. Oh, okay. I hear it fine. All right. I just wanted to make sure. A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug crawls out of Monago's mouth and reaches out towards Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away, and the demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime upon his cheek. That has got to be the most disgusting way to describe somebody trying to lick something.
Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
I already told you, Nulkaneth, that in me you meet your death. Now shut the hell up.
You? Who are you, anyway? Got yourself a little more power than mortals usually have, and now you think you're equal to the gods? If you're equal to anything, it's my breakfast!
The monster looks at you, and for a moment you feel once more that there is no one here besides the two of you. You feel his power, the same power that was granted to you. You realize that this battle is coming, the likes of which you have not faced before. Your opponent will soon realize the same. You can feel his power, but also his fear. And a moment later, the monster strikes. Alright, how do we want to do this? Half-fiends can smite good innately, and this one was also an Inquisitor, so he counter-smites, activates Judgment, and Bane on native outsiders, and our Paladin gets folded. Oh no. Alright. Summon up the cannon fodder. Actually, this is good. I want them to go distract the ghouls. This works out fine. Oh, okay, you two can stay there. Fine. Alright, whatever. Alright, nothing we do is going to stop him from... we could... Hold on. Creeper, Stalker, Creeper, Huntmaster. Stalker, Stalker, Creeper, Huntmaster. Fuck! There's 2 Huntmasters. There we go. Try to take him down. Okay, yeah, those Crusaders are fucked. Alright, well, he's coming towards me, so... Let's just hit him with a blue flame blast, empowered. I've got the HP for it. And we failed to overcome spell resistance. Because I rolled a 2. Fuck you. Well, that was a waste. Thank you, Ulbrich. Yeah, those Crusaders are not going to last very long. Nope. Oh, wow. It's shockingly missed twice. All right. Melly, you do have a 31 in your AC, so you should be okay. Spirit weapon enchantment. Flame weapon. I think that would probably be the best choice. Shock, frost, flaming. Hold on. Let me go. There we go. Cold, acid, fire, totally resistant to electricity. It's a plus 25 for the flail, plus 18 for the charge, or for the bite. Oh, the ad is playing. I'm an idiot. All right, we're gonna hold here. Sent you a sketch of our artist of Nora and the party bard dancing. With the sacrifice denied, Nulkaneth drags our paladin away to be drained by the Nabasu he's feeding. We get the distraction to slip out of our bonds. I get to work when the door's locked. Our bard and Nora both support the dancing performance since we're all silenced. It took me a sec to move my eyes away, but I picked the lock and do a two-pronged attack on the dungeon as our Magus and Erebeth attack from the outside. Oh, I guess that worked out. But yeah, we're just holding out, so let me see here what we need to do here. Oh, enemy's Bane, right. That would probably be a good idea. Actually, then I need to know exactly what type. Chaotic Evil Outsider. Okay, yes, but he's a specific... They split the demon types up, so that way fucking Ranger would not be all-powerful with its chosen enemy. So what type of demon is he? Where is it? Where is it? Demon of Magic. Yes, you have to be aware of which one it is. Otherwise, you could pick the wrong one. Splitting up the demon type. It was, let's be honest, call it what it is, Lord Brownbear. It was done exclusively to make it so that the Ranger was not better than other classes for the purposes of their chosen enemy. That is the only reason it was chosen. That is the only reason it was chosen. Oh, and you can tell because here's the Bane choices and they don't even have that division. Out of curiosity, did you play or know a game called Tyranny? Yes, Jin, I do know it, and I did play it on stream last year, or the year before. I don't even remember. Long time ago. Was it this year? God, it feels like an age ago. Okay, so he does count as an evil outsider. Just started the game yesterday. Good choice. Its magic system in particular is quite nice. The ability to craft how your spells work is very interesting. So yes, chaotic evil outsider. So what we need is... So it would count as... Both of these would work then. Yeah, let's go ahead and add that. How long does that last on her? 1 minute. That's fine. All right, Melia, move up.
Cut you wide open.
There we go. Really? Okay, yeah, 2d6. All right, fair enough. Regil, give me a Smite Evil. Or Smite Chaos, sorry. My apologies, Regil. You are a Hell Knight, not a Paladin. Oh. I guess we did enough damage. Yeah, we took him to half health. That's why. Last time when I played an RPG with pausing, choosing skills, and unpausing was probably Dragon Age Origins. Well, I hope you enjoy Tyranny. It's had a really awesome Polish stuff. Huh. Did not know that. Fun. But yes, I highly recommend Tyranny, and it's not that long of a CRPG, so you should be able to get through it pretty easily. Some of the final fights towards the very end can be a little overwhelming, though, so just be aware going into that. It has the same problem a lot of CRPGs have, where the first couple hours are really difficult because you just don't have options. The midpoint of the game is really easy because you've got a lot of options, and then suddenly there's a difficulty spike at the end. Needs to play Tyranny, but good lord, I have Wrath Kingmaker, Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I did Tyranny earlier this year, because, like, I was already leaning into doing, like, the Pathfinder games and all that, and I knew that if I started on those, it would be so long before we got that. I'm going to use some Fragment with Polish dub later, because it sounds awesome. I'll have to take it a listen. I'll have to give it a listen. Makes me wonder about, like, some of the big speech moments. I wonder how they did those. All right, back to this. It is unbearable. The roar of Nokhaneth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying. It all begins to meld into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of a tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be happening. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear. These motions subside within you. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within, and now all you feel is resolution. There is a blinding flash illuminating the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bared teeth. Rage and terror flash upon the demon's twisted muzzle, and the despair upon your people's face gives way to the confidence in coming victory. You wish to see something good? See John Arenicus' first speech in Polish compared to English. I have to imagine it has to be pretty decent, because quite frankly, I'll be very honest, aside from a couple of lines towards the end, I was not really that impressed with John Arenicus' English voice acting. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Like, no shade on the guy, because if I remember correctly, he's a big name voice actor. He's done a lot of good stuff, but some of those lines in Baldur's Gate 2 are just... I don't blame him. I think his performance does great. It's the writing for it that's not quite the best. But that's also part of the problem when your main villain disappears for more than a third of the game because you have to go find money to go find him. Oh good, the Crusaders are willing to actually keep fighting now. Alright, Wendewog, kill this man.
Begging me to stop.
God damn it. You know, for having a 20% miss chance, we keep missing a lot of attacks. Alright, well, at least the Huntmaster isn't attacking me. That's fine. Oh, Darren has been affected with negative level. How? What? How? How did he get affected by negative levels? When did that happen? Nothing has targeted him. Oh, he just... Wait, what? Oh, death-stealing gaze. Okay, okay. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Also, that restarted combat, so now Darren gets staggered again. I fucking hate that. Whatever. Undead, just... Yeah, buy us some time. That's all you need to do over there. Go for the Huntmaster. Thank you. Oh boy, they're all... Yeah, nope, those guys are dying. Alright. this counts as a... Right, this counts as its own turn. All right, let's try to blast him again. Missed it again. Let me guess. We rolled really low. Oh, look, we rolled a 4 again. We rolled a 4 last time. We rolled a 4 this time. Fuck. I hate spell resistance. And we just... Did we seriously... Hold on. No. I want to see what Ulbrich just hit. No, game. What did Ulbrich just roll? He rolled... No, stop that. He rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1. Fuck you, game.
The spirits demand your blood.
This one's mine.
Thank you, Regil. Break his
Minato.
kneecaps.
Minato! What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
The dying monster at your feet raises its snout to the ugly sky of the world.
How? This shouldn't have. Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do?
The demon yelps and covers her mouth with her hand. She grabs her companion by the shoulder and begins yelling
I
at her.
can't do anything with these sores. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Occult symbols appear on her face and they flush red like bloody ulcers.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
It's Staunton. The dwarf gives her a sharp slap across the cheek.
Right. Let's fly away quickly.
Holding Staunton close to herself, Minago and him disappear. Melkineth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet like a dirty heap of bloody fur, eventually growing quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn begins to rise over the desecrated chapel.
What do you feel? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
Amelia's cheeks grow red and her eyes gleam, even as she kicks the body of the dead Nabasu. An ironic line I once said to Staunton in tabletop, you should change the S in your name from success to failure, isn't that right? Staunton Fane. That is so stupid, and yet it's completely in character for what you do to a villain in a D&D game.
Well, so this is how it happens. The second time the strange power manifests. Just like in the Grey Garrison. Speaking of power, I doubt I'm the only one who found this demon, let's say, unusual. Stronger than any Nabasu ever described in the Order's bestiaries.
What an unexpected sensation. Like a sip of the finest wine, a soul-sapping caress. The night was difficult, but for that ending, oh, it was worth it.
The Aasimar rubs his hands over his face in pleasure.
Just like in Canabras. I feel a new power within me. Oh, yes, I chose my master well.
Yes!
Ulbrich's eyes are agleam and his cheeks are flushed as if from a night's carousing. Raising his bloodied fist to the sky, the big man greets the rising sun with ebullient laughter. Did you see his face? How unfortunate when your opponent gains new power in the middle of a fight. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. Why are we still in combat? Okay. There we go. Second level mythic ability. What normally occurs in tabletop is once you get your first mythic tier, you also fight with a mythic monster, but instead of a demon, it's an ice-themed chimera. One of Aponavicius's pets who was given mythic power the same way Staunton was. She had other pets, but that same process caused them to die horribly. It's like 5d6 constitution drain. So it's a very all or nothing. Yep, that'll do it. All right, so if I remember correctly, this is the last ability we get that we will keep once we get to Legend. Because you only get you only get those first two, I'm pretty sure. So... if I remember correctly, there is... See, this is the problem, though. See, this is the problem, because in most builds, you'd want spell penetration. As long as you don't retrain, I think you keep tier 3. Do you? Do you? Because I don't know. I swear that we didn't... That didn't count. Regardless, so here's the thing. Add half of your mythic rank on caster level checks to overcome spell resistance. If you have greater spell penetration, you add your full mythic rank. Which sounds great in theory, except here's the problem. When you transition back to legend, your mythic rank falls back to 3. So that means spell penetration mythic at most gives you 3. I am not confident on that assessment. So we're going to treat it as if it isn't. We're just going to treat it as if it isn't. So quite frankly, pretty much none of these, none of the actual, what is this, mythic feats are actually that good for kineticist. They're really not. We're far better off going extra mythic ability, and then, where is it? It should be in here. I believe it's kinetic overcharge. Yes, reduce the burn cost of all kineticist blasts by 1 point. The only other one I think of is there's also over-infused blast, but that allows you to apply 2 substance infusions to your kinetic blast. If we were staying as something that wasn't legend, this would be great because the added ability to swap out your substance infusions is pretty solid. But as it stands, kinetic overcharge is far better because it just allows you to just get yet more value out of your burn. So we're going to go for that. Summon Spirit Paladin, Kinetic Blast is there. Heart. We also picked up Hard to Kill. You don't die until your total number of negative hit points becomes equal to or greater than twice your Constitution score, which is quite good for a kineticist because we're going to be having a very high Constitution by the end of this. There we go. As for you, Regil, let me see here. You, however, we do want to get some actual... There we go. 2 weapon fighting mythic. Penalties on attack rolls for fighting with 2 weapons are reduced by 2. And look at that. Wenduog is also getting that, which kind of has no reason... She also kind of has no reason not to take this as well. The only other one that would be decent is probably Rapid Shot, because that will ignore the -2 penalty on attack rolls. Yeah, we'll go ahead with 2 weapon fighting. Because that should... Yeah, that gets her to a +21 and gets him to a +18. Camellia... Let's see here. We're going to want... so she... No, she's already getting dexterity to her damage. So she does not need... She does not need weapon finesse mythic. You can use your dexterity modifier so you're... Yeah, there's ways to get that without wasting a mythic ability on it. Okay, that increases her damage, but that's not the problem right now. We need to be working on getting her accuracy higher. So we're going to want double the bonus of attack rolls from weapon focus and greater weapon focus, which she's going to get because she's a spirit shaman, so she gets those access to that. So we're going to grab rapier. That gets her to a +15. Very nice, and that's only going to improve as the game goes on. Ulbrig. I don't actually know what would be good for Ulbrig here. Weapon finesse isn't going to help. We could take weapon focus. When using your chosen weapon, you gain a bonus equal to half your mythic rank on damage rolls. This stacks with the bonus from weapon specialization and greater weapon specialization. Neither of those are really that good, all things considered. I'm actually thinking for him, we're going to do the extra mythic ability and we could Brutality Incarnate. So that way, all of his natural... we never have to worry about damage reduction for him ever again. And then Darren... Mythic Channeling. Whenever you channel energy to heal or kill, it is especially potent. When you channel energy, the damage you heal or deal increases by a number of points equal to twice your charisma bonus. Given that we've mainly been using him for support spells, yeah, we can pick up spell penetration later, but Mythic Channeling is going to make him fill his support role perfectly. And there we go. And I do believe, yes, the Nabasu has a Belt of Mighty Constitution, Cloak of Resistance, Breastplate +1, Flail of False Hope, a +2 Mithril Flail. Whenever it confirms a critical hit, restores 1d6 HP. It can only be wielded by Chaotic Evil, Chaotic Neutral, or Neutral Evil characters. Unfortunately, I think all the Crusaders that were in the fight died, but hey, they went down swinging and they bought us some valuable time. All right, we are nowhere near done here. We're probably not even going to be able to leave this area before the end of session today because we have plenty of shit to do. Still in this area. We got a whole other section of this place still to explore. That said, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else actually here. Not up in this area. No perception checks, no nothing. All right, good. All right, so we need to make our way back inside. Anything we missed? Nope. All right. Oh, did I must have missed something in the main annex. Hold on. Hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? What loot did I miss? What are you talking about, game? Ow. Okay. Go ahead and crack that open.
I hope you appreciate this.
Hey, apprentice lockpick and some basic loot.
Here we go.
All right, we will do this last. So I don't know if we'll get to it yet because I would like to finish exploring the rest of this area. I'm pretty sure you can get to this stuff. I don't remember how, though. I could have sworn there was a way to get over here. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, whatever. Let me see here. We need to go back out to where the graveyard is. I hope you have a scroll or two of Death Ward. I believe we do.
Smile.
I believe we do.
The world's not ending just yet.
And if need be... Oh, no, he does not have Death Ward on. Oh, Social's the one who has Death Ward on. But still, we have a few scrolls for it. Go ahead and top Regil off there. Thank you.
Can't make the demons wait.
All right. We have plenty of more stuff to investigate. And we do have to fully explore this area because there is a spot later in. So that way we can get a Ruchelet as early as possible. We have to unlock something here in order to do that. I will say how the Lost Chapel capped us off after killing Nucleth and Nabasu named Maugla that Nolkanneth was feeding shows up to attack us after we fought them with the Gargoyle Ghoul Millions. It was a rough fight, and right before he flees, our Magus was able to jump high into the air and hamstring the demon killing it. Yeah, you gotta love moments like that. You gotta love moments like that. Alright. Descend. Go.
Here we go.
Did manage to get that. Descend. And that drops us almost literally right into a fight.
Here all week.
Oh, right. And now I can summon Spirit Paladins. I forgot about that. All right. So now, yes, now I can use Blue Flame Blast with the advanced power and still get that. So let's go ahead and Eruption on all three of you. There we go. 36 damage apiece. Did they all make their saves for that? Are you shitting me? Yep. Saving throw succeeded. Saving throw succeeded. Saving throw succeeded. Fuck you, you pieces of shit. Go ahead and bless us, Darren. Get us some advantages. I mean, we did almost kill two of them. Gargoyle Hunter. Oh, the Chieftain is the tough one. Okay. Windowog, move up. Target that one. And you immediately critically missed. Thanks, game. Love it. I love having a plus 23 attack bonus and just consistently rolling ones. It's great. It's really great. Thank you, Olbert. Regil, if you'd be so kind as to go finish him off. Thank you. Daisy, go deal with him. And another critical miss.
You are today's sacrifice.
Darren, we can't... Okay, so there's no time requirements now. So if we need to, we can rest while we're here. So I don't have to worry too much about that. Where have we got Let's go ahead, just throw some cannon fodder out. Because I remember this chieftain being a pain in the ass. Please go after the chieftain. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, force him to just stand there so we can hit him. Windwog.
I'll rip you apart!
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Press the attack!
And Regil breaks his spine. Perfect. Much better. Yeah, go ahead. Smite good. Whoop-de-fucking do, buddy. Turn those off. Let's just go with standard grain. That also means, I believe... Yes, we can now use our regular blast empowered without raise it gathering power, which makes things much easier, which I believe means we can... Let me see what Blade Rush looks like. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm gonna get so much use out of that. Oh god, yes. I am squishy as hell, but I can teleport and slice you with a living blade of flame. The Blaze of Disaster. +1 flaming quarterstaff grants its wielder the ability to cast Fireball 3 times per day as an 8th level wizard. Never bad. And Amulet of Mighty Fist +2 and a Cloak of Resistance +1. Hold on. Ulbrig. Can you transform back for me? Yeah, just give me a moment. I'll put you back in your proper form here in a second. There we go. And then transform back. Thank you. All right, now we have all of this to explore.
Can't make the demons wait.
I do not remember what is down here. I do know there's some enemies. There's demons and some other shits down here. But, oh.
Here we
Okay,
go
hi.
again.
Sup, guys? How would you like to all burn to death?
Crusading isn't that boring
Really?
after all.
Oh, they have improved evasion, don't they? Why does every enemy in this fucking area have a super high reflex save?
No.
Every single one of them. Darren, move up. Oh, you guys are still alive. I can't imagine it'll be for very long, though, because I'm pretty sure you're only 1 level, or 1 round per level. Ulbrig, hold on. Stalker, Creeper. Okay, no Hunt Masters. Good. They're mostly rogues and rangers. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Kind of annoying, but to be kind of expected. Thank you.
Go for their heart.
Melia, go after the flanking. Daisy, go after that one. Wendu, kill. Thank you. Darren, zap. Thank you. Yep, and they despawned. There we go. So, hold on. Turn this just on. Yes. Okay, so I can't use it there, but I can... Okay, so oh, okay, I see. So, wait. Does this count as a... Standard action, right? Standard action. Gain a +2 bonus attack rolls, -2 penalty to AC. Movement does not provoke attack opportunities, though activating the Blade Rush does. So if I take a 5-foot step, you're gonna let me do this. Oh, that's so... Why didn't I attack? Why didn't I attack? Why didn't I attack, game? Well, thanks for wasting that. Thank you for that, you asshole.
Retreat is not an option.
I'll cut you wide open.
I was honestly expecting him to walk past her and attack me. I was really expecting that to happen.
Beautiful.
Okay.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
Darren, would you mind topping me off? Thank you. All right, what else is down? I know there's more.
Let's see.
I know we ain't done here. Ah, oh. Let's see here. Okay.
Here we go.
God. Are there enemies up here? Anybody? No? Okay. Up to the top. And this... Oh, now there's enemies. Fuck. Okay, well, empowered. Regular attack with the blade. Yep. we have anything else we need to activate? No. Okay. Wait, what was that? Change connect collision. I don't.
Are you still here?
Slice. Slice. Perfect. Olbrig. And he's coming right for me. Yep. Ow. Son of a bitch.
The spirits demand your blood.
Let me guess. He's going to do the exact same thing. Oh, no. He went after Olbrig. Nice. Wendu, finish him off.
Beg me to stop.
Thank you, Wendu. So nice of you. I love you, babe. At least the gargoyles don't have fucking dodge abilities or anything. There we go. See, this is also the problem with Kineticist. I can't tell how much health I actually have most of the time. Supposedly, I have only taken a little bit of damage. No, do not use that. There we go. Okay, good.
I can handle it.
Oh, really? No loot? No loot from them? Where did this drop us off? Oh, hi guys.
I feel like the chosen one.
Okay, so the AoE explosion doesn't really work. So let's go with just a regular attack then and try to kill one of them right off the gate. Pew! And we missed because of concealment. I'm getting really sick and tired of this fucking weather. I'm getting really sick and tired of this fucking weather. Fight. And then send Camellia down here.
Today's sacrifice.
Darren, just move up. Wendu, did just move up. You're short range. For being a long-range character, you are very short. Yeah, charge that one. Yep. Okay, good. They still need a 20 to deal any damage. Really? Fine. Fine. You piece of shit.
Good guys always win.
Get fucking torn apart by fire. Thank you.
Go for their heart.
Shank. Oh, perfect. Shanked him in the throat, apparently.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, so I thought there was... Come on, guys. Move. There we go. Athletics 21. This reconnects here. Yes, so this is how you get up and down this area. Speaking of which, now we need to go back down and get all of our experience for going down the area, too. There we go. And then over here. Right? Yep, there we go. And descend. Perfect. So we got all the experience from that, and we've got that area unlocked. How are we doing? We got about 10,000 experience before we level up, so we'll probably get it at some point in present. Are you just all on your own, buddy? Because if you are, I'm going to blow you apart with a giant ball of fire. I do kind of wish the blue flame actually had a different color. I mean, they kind of do. They do have a little bit of a blue tail to them. They're just not blue flame. Darren, move up. There we go. Now we can see. Oh. Okay, that's more than I thought. Windowwalk, move up. So who are you choosing as the Mythic Path? We're going to be going Azada at first, 90. Just because it kind of fits with the theme we've been going for. We've been doing mainly chaotic good options. And I chose Green Faith for my character's religion because I wanted it to tie into Sarkoris a little bit. And apparently Green Faith, I do know that, or not the Green Faith, I know Azada has like a whole thing with like nature and stuff, so I figured that would fit. But later in the game, we will be going Legend because I do want to do the 40 level stuff for them. So wait a second, what's the difference between a fiendish gargoyle and a half-fiend gargoyle? Is there a difference even?
Wide open.
Olbrig, go ahead and charge that one. Yep. Regil, go after that one. Are they all gonna... No, he smited Olbrig and then ran over to attack me. No idea what's going on.
I will see to your demise.
When to target the one in the middle.
Match for me.
Perfect. And then he missed. Yeah, the AI is being weird. Bite and bite. Camellia, shank.
Your blood.
I love the idea that she poked him with the sword and he just yeeted him about 40 feet. Go after that one. Okay. And Ulbrig apparently took that as a challenge because that man just went off the side of the screen. Turn off this. Keep on empowered. Regular attack. And downing moves.
I can handle it.
That is the Warhammer of Obstinacy. +2 Warhammer lands below the enemy must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer 1d8 piercing. Okay. And there is a Desnan altar. A map of unknown lands on one corner is a butterfly, the symbol of Desnan. If you listen closely, you make out a melody coming from it.
Can't make the demons
Fiendish
wait.
is sort of like the equivalent of a tiefling for non-humanoids. It's a much weaker template than half-fiend, giving resist cold and fire and damage resistant good that scales with the HD. You typically use it for native of a fiendish plane, like Narticula has an island full of harpies in her realm, and they aren't the progeny of fiends, so you just use the fiendish template. Ah. I suppose that makes sense.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we need to find everything for the Desnan altar. Oh god, more ghouls. What's up, guys? Oh, Cabriri cultist. Oh, it's gonna activate the combat, isn't it? Isn't it? No? Alright, try to get him before that happens. Come on, Blue Flame Blast. Faster, faster, faster. Come on. Throw it.
Here comes trouble.
It literally, it was about to throw it. We were about to throw it when the fucking combat started. I hate you. Knock him out. Oh, he's dead. That works. Alright, miss. Go after that one. Thank. Wendu, clear these people out, please. There we go. Regil, I need you to go deal with that Cabriri cultist, please. Break his legs. That. Give me empowered. So this is empowered and selective, so I can drop it right on top of here and I don't have to worry about him. Goodbye. Nice. Cabriri cultist, and those guys got injured. Did we go after Regil? Yep. Darren, just do nothing. You're worthless. Darren is such a good support character. Completely useless in combat. Creepers. Nice. Daisy, go with that one. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, that's a hunt master. Fuck. Melia, go start working on him. Yep. Wenduog, you too.
Beg me to stop.
Regil. Break their legs. I do like the idea, actually, that Regil doesn't even bother aiming for the body. He knows he's short, and he just attacks the fucking legs. I don't know why the mental image of that is hilarious to me, but it is. Give me that. Give me the long-range shot. Oh, right. Just move forward. Because I don't need to worry about that. I don't have to drop power now. I can just attack. There we go.
Precision.
Zap. So the thing that doesn't come up in the CRPG is that Wrath of the Righteous uses specifically half-demon templates to further tailor demonic progeny. I mentioned Nilkaneth was a half Nabasu, Aureli was half Succubus. I'm assuming that's a Relu. There's a half Hezrau, Glabrizu, Invidiax, and even half Baelors, notably stronger than any of the other half demons. Okay. Master with Flail, heavy shields, some armor. Nothing of any real value, but that's fine. We'll just take what we can get.
Huh? What's that?
I'll get to you in a second. What was that? There was something over there. Okay, another Cabriri cultist. Who are they protecting? Oh, these guys.
We'll win this.
All right, let's try this again. Please, Blue Flame Blast this man. I do not want him casting spells.
I am your judge.
Oh, that is a lot of ghouls over there. Okay, well, Ulbrig, move forward. There we go. Okay, Stalker, Creeper, Creeper, Stalker, Creeper. Okay, no Hunts Master, so we don't have to worry about ranged attack. Go after him. Thank you. Darren, just move up. Melia, we'll have you head over this way. Regil, head this way. Wendu, let's move up. It's kind of useless from back there. There we go. Kind of wonder what game Owlcat will do after the 40k game in the Expanse. No idea. Personally, I know me and Tenwin are really hoping that the next 40k game they do is Black Crusade. Because Black Crusade had some of the coolest mechanics, and it lets you play as Chaos. I'm gonna move up and just assist with this. Thank you. Go after him. Knock him down.
I'll make short work of this.
I am looking forward to the Expanse game, though, because I do quite like the Expanse TV show, and I've read a little bit of the book, so I'm hoping it'll be really good. Oh, come on. Really? He hit him 2 out of the 3 times.
Retreat is not an option.
And Wendu finish him off. Not. Ulbrich finished him. Thank you.
Are you still here?
Thank you. Downing.
Can't make the demons wait.
Grab all that. You carrying anything? Not really. I mean, the full plate armor is nice to sell at least. It'll be worth at least something.
Beautiful.
Good? You appear to be good. I think they might take a pass over that. Oh yeah, I'm not expecting it to be like right after. I'm just hoping that between Rogue Trader and Dark Heresy, I'm really hoping Games Workshop actually, you know, keeps going with it. We fund as either Old War Game or Sigmar, as meta setting is. I, for one, want Old World, but that's me. If only because that would give me the... I would really hope that they would make a Tomb King's companion, because that would be amazing. I would love a Tomb King's companion. It would be funny as shit.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Go ahead and top Ulbrich off. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Let's use the light. There we go. I was talking about Sigmar. I know. I also have some problems with the Age of Sigmar as a setting. Though, if they did do Age of Sigmar as the setting, they need to go all out. Age of Sigmar is a high magic, high fantasy setting. I want to see some crazy shit if they do that. Old World could be fun. Yeah. Old World would be more grounded, more like delving into the mysteries of the old world and all that stuff and various lore bits. But if they do Age of Sigmar, I'm serious. Just go all out. If you do an Age of Sigmar game, it needs to be in the same pattern as Wrath of the Righteous. I just want insane abilities, insane powers, super high power scaling. Just go nuts with it.
Here we go.
All right, everybody. Hello.
I'm here all week.
Are you all willing to just stand there and let me hit you? Because if you are, that'd be great. There we go. Oh, one of them actually failed. One of them failed his check. Sucks to be him. Get bit. Darren, move up. Regil. Break his legs. Thank you. Melee up.
Spirits
Up.
demand your blood.
Ulbrich, can you reach him? No. Damn, can't reach either. Fuck. And just move up. Stay behind Regil. There we go. Smite good and okay. I mean, if you want to do that, buddy, you're about to have a very bad time. Thank you for moving into range so that I can hit you twice.
Good guys always win.
Not that it matters. I cut right through your defense. Also, I love the idea of spell resistance is like almost a shield around something. The idea of cutting through it with a fire sword is just cool. Gather up all the assorted loot.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh. Oh, succubi and incubi.
Oh, the waiting
Problematic.
Is never fun.
Go ahead and give me a bless. Can we... Okay, hold on. Hold on. We hit both of them. We can hit both of them. Okay, so we'll try that.
Let's have some
There we go.
fun.
Okay, there is another one. That's fine. Enemy. Do I have... That's the last of my level 2 spells is the problem. But let's go ahead and give me some cannon fodder. Wenduog. Go ahead and take a 5-foot step and swing. And you missed. Regil. Yeah, go after the succubus. Just dive in, Regil. There we go. Melia, you go after the Incubus. I'm sure you're into that. Go after the other Incubus. Knock him over. Good. Olbrig. Just get in the middle of this, please. All right, Aaron. Zap.
I will see to your demise.
Good. Send in the Skelly boys. Get in there. Yes. Yes. Good job. All right, can we hit that one? That's fine. Regil, go after... Yes, go after the Succubus. Okay, he stood up, tried to attack. Succubus is still the priority. Stab her. Let me... How do we want to do this? Powered. Long range. Succubus. Goodbye. That'll make things easy. All right. Take out the remaining Incubus. Fight him. Yes.
Beautiful.
Small sextant. Sextant engraved with a butterfly. The symbol of Desna. If you listen closely, you make out a melody. All right. That's everything from them.
Let's see what we can do.
That. Can we get up there? Wait a second. Oh, we can. Sweet. Wait, did I? No, I killed the guys here. I just. Oh, I didn't. I just didn't come down here. Wait, then what's that? Did I miss something? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, apprentice lockpicks. I mean, still not bad. Oh, my poor Skelly boys down there. They have no idea what they're doing. There we go. Another 30 experience. We're actually, yeah, we're making a decent amount. We got 9,000 more experience points before we hit the next level, which will be level 9.
Can't make the demons wait.
All right. Oh, god damn it, more of them. All right, no, we can make this work. Make this work.
Extra planar hero from another planet. Why doesn't anyone here believe it?
I want to. Let's set it this far in, so in the case that there are more of them over there, we can try to hit them. That'd be great. And drop the fire. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, well, I'm glad I kept some more of these. Cannon fodder. Wow, that's the second time in a row you've summoned the bare minimum, Aaron. We need to have a talk about your performance. All right, drop the spell book. I said drop the spell book. Incubus, 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 Succubus. Okay, the Succubus is still the priority, but we can divert Camellia to go start working on them. In fact, they would all count as evil outsiders, so go ahead and activate that and just move up next to them. There we go. Regil, take her down. Shank. Olbrig, grab this. Olbrig. Yeah, go after him. There we go. Send the dog. Can you get to any of them? Yes, he can. Good. Charge. Good. Knock him down. Darren, move up. Send in the Skellies. I would rather one of you go after the Succubus, but you know what? As long as you're attacking. Turn off that. Yes, I can attack him with a melee attack. And fail to overcome the spell resistance because I rolled a 2. Womp, 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 womp. Alright, Wendewog. Thank you, Wendewog. Extraplanar does not mean from another planet. That's extraterrestrial. Oh. Oh, right, from the character line. I was wondering why you were even mentioning that. Right, one of the character lines is, it talks about that.
I'll cut you wide open.
Shank, shank. Now see, if I were to use Succubi as combatants, I'd at least give them 1 level in a charisma class to facilitate it. Yeah, like sorcerer or something, you'd think. Go after that.
This one's mine.
Yep. Nope. Nope. Wait, 6 damage is enough to kill these things? No, he's a... Okay, he must have been hit by something else, then. Goodbye. Doggo, knock him over again. Or kill him. That works, too. Kill 2 of them, even. Ow. Dick. Get zapped. Skelly boys, come help me. Thank you, Skelly boys. You're already more useful than half the Crusaders. Oh.
that boring after
Oh,
all.
that's not good. That's really not good. Ow. Okay, that was bad. When a Demodan's natural attack or melee weapon damages a creature capable of casting divine spells, the creature must make a will saving throw or be unable to cast any divine spells for one turn. Or one round. Once a creature makes the save, they are immune to further faith-sealing strikes for that particular Demodan for 24 hours. Well, it's a good thing that Ulbrich doesn't actually know how to use spells. And also deals a lot of damage. Wendewog, would you like to kill this thing? No, but you did do decent damage, so I'll take it. Do they count as evil outsiders? Please tell me they do. They do. Good. Her Bane attack still works on her. Get fucked.
Press the attack.
Smack. Smack. Everybody smack. Do I have the health? That guy does a lot of damage. I'm gonna stay over here, guys. You can engage him in melee. I'll just throw stuff at him. How does that sound? Shit. I don't really have the... This is gonna cost me. His damage, his spell resistance is gonna be high, isn't it? Oh, doesn't matter. I deal 49 damage. Nice. Zap him. Skelly boys. No, yeah, no, they don't have a chance in hell. Ow, fuck. Ulbrich takes... God damn. All right, Wendewog, finish this guy off, please. Thank you. 480. Okay, but did he drop anything? All the experience in the world doesn't really matter if you don't give me loot game. He did not. He literally did not. Okay, well.
Rules are made to be
Darren,
broken.
let's top everybody off. Holy shit, he heals him for 38 points with that. Fuck. All right, and give me a cure critical wounds. There we go. And go ahead and use one. There we go. Perfect. Demodans are fiends formed by the blood of Thanatotic Titans who made Demodans to be a servitor race made out of spite and jealousy of the gods who favored mortals as their chosen creations. Oh.
Let's see what we can do.
But wait, but they're chaotic evil outsiders, so how are they fiends? I thought fiends specifically referred to... Why is my character gathering power?
Here
Stop.
we go.
Also, yeah, he is a 20 hit dice. Holy shit. Yeah, there's no lore description, so I don't know what else.
I can handle it.
What else have we got? Okay, more ghouls. Oh. Oh, it's an S stock. Just a regular S stock. Hey. Vicious hand axe. Doesn't say what it does. Skill, spike pit, battering blast, sound burst.
Can't make the demons
Not bad,
wait.
not bad. Yeah, it's not telling me why. What type of axe? There we go. Vicious plus 2 finesse wielding. So Vicious is the one where, yes, plus 2d6 points of damage to anyone, but deals 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. Fiend is any outsider with the evil subtype or else have a strong evil tendency.
Beautiful.
Oh, I thought it referred exclusively to devils. Don't aggro?
Tell me.
I feel like a chosen one.
You're not going to aggro? Good. Unfortunately, they're not standing near one another, so there's no point in that. Still, let's just make sure that he dies in one hit. Come on, Blue Flame Blast. That was not enough to kill him. Shocking. You got 2 other stars. How much health do you have? 64. I missed it by 1. And there's a Huntsmaster at the very back. Of course there is. Would you like to charge, Camellia, just to kill this guy? That'd be great. Thank you. Wendewog, move up. In fact, just move all the way up because we're going to need that. Ulbrich. Go after the Huntsmaster. There we go. Daisy. Go after that one. Knock him over. Good. Darren, just move up. It includes devils, demons, Rakasha, Demodans, Asura, and Oni. Notably, all of these fiends have their own kind of tiefling. Ah. Fair enough.
You are today's
Here.
sacrifice.
Shank. Get this off. Can I get close enough to attack? I
Are you
can.
still here?
Set him on fire. Perfect. Who's he shooting? He's shooting at me. Fuck. And somehow he missed. Even I don't know how that happened.
They'll beg me to stop.
Oh, that was Wendewog's attack. I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh, and that didn't aggro the next group that I just saw over there. Perfect. God, there's a lot of ghouls here. forgot just how big this place was.
Here we go.
Come on. Where are they? Ghoul creeper, ghoul creeper. See, we don't have anybody with stealth, so I can't really scout ahead with this, unfortunately.
Here we go again.
And he's gonna
Draw
aggro.
the
Yep.
first
Saw
blood.
that coming. Oh, another hunt master. He doesn't get to go, but problem is they count as undead. Yeah. Go ahead and activate Undead Bane, and then go attack that.
Go for their hearts!
Jank. Who have we got? Stalkers. No, just yes.
Good guys always win.
Nice. More on Demo Dance. They are set apart from demons in that even their weakest variants possess a lot of inherent strength. Yeah, I noticed. You won't find an equivalent of a Drench or a Closet among them, although they're all quite hideous. Demo-dead tieflings often looking outwardly monstrous or else just ugly. Generally, their goals are to conquer the world in the name of the Titans instead of demons. But I'm assuming they're willing to work with demons because that one seemed to be hanging out with a bunch of incubi and succubi. Probably a bit of a case of like, well, you know, we hate everybody, so.
Match for me.
Hit, Regil, if you could get up here, please. That's fine, that's fine. Send in the dog. Wow, they are just all focusing on Camellia. Jesus Christ.
Out of my sight!
They tend to enslave demons instead of working with them. Oh. So those incubi and succubi might actually have been getting fucked over by him. And then he was very angry when we killed his servants.
Wide open!
I got this.
Boom. When do I go after the Hunt's Master? Thank you. And then proceed to miss 3 shots with concealment. Great.
Retreat is not an option.
Did she get? She did get. Hold on. I have the
One way or
highest
the other.
lore religion skill, I believe. Yes. Okay, so if we... No, not that. Where is Treat Affliction? Perfect.
I can handle it.
Demodans also tend to lack magical strength, whereas high-level demons have stuff like constant true seeing, greater teleportation, shit like that. Demons have that stuff, but not as much. They tend to rely on their own claws for combat. Okay. I mean, that also kind of makes sense, because from the sound of it, they were around kind of before the Abyss got filled with demons, so that...
Let the duel commence.
Oh! Fuck you! Okay, well, we all just got hit by level drain. Thanks for that fucking... You fucking jackass.
Kneel before me.
And then we proceeded to miss 4 out of 5 attacks. That's great. Okay, we're just missing constantly. That's real nice to see, game.
I will see to your demise.
Thank you.
Damn you!
And failed to overcome spell resistance because we rolled a 3. Okay, well, it seems like a good as time as any to switch back to Evil Outsider, right? Yes, Evil Outsider. Or Chaotic Outsider, either one. Oops. Nope, that's the last of hers.
Spirits demand your blood.
Good, good. Why is this thing stronger than Nulkaneth? What the fuck? All right, well, we all just got massively ass blasted by negative levels. And I don't think I have the spells for this to get it cleared up. Big game gloves. Whenever the wearer of these gloves announces a quarry, which we have no class that can use that yet, I'm pretty sure Greybore gets it later. Target enemy suffers a -2 penalty to AC, becomes sickened for 3 rounds. Wow, with no save? Damn, that's pretty good. That was Owlcat's version of Mountlet. Yeah, I noticed. And braces of armor +4. Which... nobody here can really use that. Okay. He's also stronger than Nulkaneth in the tabletop.
Let's see what we can do.
Seems weird, but okay. Oh well. I mean, we got 1,400 experience for it. Not gonna say no to that.
Missed me already.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure we're... Yeah, I don't have any restoration. And I think I used the last scroll I had of it, too. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I have lesser restoration, but not full restoration. Shit. Fuck. Well, in tabletop, Nulkaneth was a mythic. Oh, right. Fair enough. Still seems a bit weird. Still seems a bit weird that we took out the mythic guy easier than that. Like, it's just a little weird. Not gonna lie. Just a little weird.
I can handle it.
You know what? Hold on. You use some of those healing potions. The healing. We're probably gonna have to rest while we're here in this map at some point. Let's go ahead and channel positive energy. There we go.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Have any, and I have no means of getting his spells back without resting.
Can't make the demons wait.
Even if Nulkaneth was mythic, 1 tier wasn't going to make you God's Gift. I think Staunton has 3 when you meet it normally. Yep.
Beautiful.
I was about to say, I knew there was going to be some enemies.
Should I?
Are they all bunched up? Because that would be really nice. I'm going to assume that they're bunched up. Let's just go ahead and drop this on top of him. See if that works. Come on. Blow them all up.
Save the last
Okay, we got 2 of them. Move forward. Ulbrig. Charge. There we go. And charge. Not quite enough. Over here. Aaron, move up. And Regil, charge.
They'll beg me to stop.
Perfect. Last one. Nice. I think that was the... Oh, nope. There's another pack of enemies. I thought this place was empty. I thought there was only 1 pack of enemies in here. Apparently I'm wrong.
Here we go.
Is it just the 2 of them?
What's going on here?
It's just the 2 of them. So if I center it right about there, I should catch both of them. And down they go. Wow, twofer. Nice. Okay, what have we got? Gargoyle Hunter. Is he the only one that counts as being in this combat? It does. Okay, fall back. Fall back.
I can handle it.
Did not realize there were this many gargoyles down here. I thought we were almost done with this place. All right, another fiendish gargoyle and another fiendish gargoyle. All right.
I am here all week.
They are spread out though, so I can't rely on AoE. Let's just go with extended range. Let's try to hit him.
Let's have fun.
You know, I almost feel sorry for some of the demons when it comes to fighting my kineticist, because, I mean, think about it. You're a demon. Your first thought is, oh, he's wielding fire. Pathetic mortal. I'm basically immune to fire. And then my fires burn you despite that. The thing that you are resistant to is still killing. I mean, it's already bad enough when you're a mortal doing it, because the demons already have a very hard time contemplating or comprehending that a mortal is killing them. It's just something that they're not used to. All right, Regil, can you actually get to him? Good. Break his kneecaps. I just like, please don't hit Elbrig. He's had enough today.
No match for me.
Perfect. Wait, where's the other one? Huh? Oh, he's... I literally could not see him. I did not realize that that guy was even there.
And grace.
All right.
You are today's sacrifice.
Thank you. Okay. All right. That's all that's down here, right? Ooh. Bruiser's chain shirt. This +2 chain shirt grants the wearer DR3 piercing. Is that better than what I'm wearing? Yeah, but I have a dex of 5, so that's not gonna be as good. It is a light armor though. Oh, but its max dexterity is way lower because it's not chainmail. Okay, no, it's useless on these. I don't even think anybody can use it really.
Can't make the demons wait.
What was that? Hey, Book of Dreams. The book reveals only part of its secrets, at least for a moment. I don't even know what that means. I don't remember what the Desnant stuff does here. I know part of it is with that altar we found, but I don't remember the rest. Sister of Mercy, Memoirs of the Second Crusade, Tower Shield, Hurricane Bow. Yep.
Let's see what we can do.
Succubi are normally immune to fire. Yeah, but it's too bad. Like, again, I almost feel a little... Also, I didn't even realize the ad was playing. Wow, I needed to use the restroom. So, well, shit. Oh, well. Guess I'm holding it in for right now. But yeah, no, I almost feel a little sorry for them when they're like that. It seems these gargoyles were dead from some unknown force headed them. Oh, it's Darren's thing. There we go, and that opens up the ladder here, which I don't actually know where that exits out. So hold on, let's finish looting before we go anywhere else. What's the rest of this stuff? Where is it? There's stuff on the map. Why am I not seeing it? There we go. Ingredients, basic loot. And hey, small harp. If you listen closely, you make out a melody.
I can handle it.
But yeah, it's almost funny. Like, I'm immune to fire. I don't have to fear anything. I've never even felt like heat. And then suddenly someone is burning you alive with a fireball. Like, I can only imagine the amount of shock going through their system. Ah, okay, right. This pops up here. Okay, well, we do need to go back down. So, back into the cave. We should...
Can't make the demons wait.
We should probably rest. In fact, yeah, make a hard save here. We'll rest in the cave. Okay. Got our night watch. We don't really have anybody who can camouflage us, unfortunately. Wait, knowledge world. Why is it not? I thought he had... No, okay. Never mind. Let's go ahead and put you there. You two will keep an eye on that. And then... what is this, a DC 15? I mean, Regil has a chance of getting that right. And then we'll have Camellia assist with this. Let's do the Moss Pottage. Shouldn't my corruption have gone away? Oh, I'm kind of in the way, but like the bar is like a third of the way to 1. But I mean, we'll get it cleansed later. It'll be fine.
What's the point of being a member of an order whose masters are far from here, when you could simply set out on your own and deal with enemies however you want?
An order is a powerful alliance. It does not offer absolute freedom. It offers a purpose.
The funny thing is, I think... Oh, really? How? The fuck? Oh, and there's a succubus literally in the middle of the camp. Fucking hell.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'm indispensable.
Darren, stand up. Oh, and he's charging. And missed. And missed. Wow. Shock. The succubi is more dangerous. Thank you, Ulbrich. Go, Regil, stand up. Wow. It's shocking that he missed.
All right. Are you still here?
No. We need to gather power. Just move over here.
I am helpful.
Okay, wait a second. Camelia's in light armor. She shouldn't be having as many penalties.
Go for their hearts.
Whatever. What do I...
No match for me.
Thank you. I mean, free experience points, I guess. Can we please rest now?
Beautiful.
Wait, did it actually...
Smile.
No,
the
no, it
world's
is not.
ending just yet.
I'm sure Darren doesn't mind being woken up this way. Yeah, literally opens his eyes. There's a succubus. Yeah, failed to weak. Really? We rolled a 2. And another 2. And how did we fuck that up? We rolled a 17 plus a 13. How the fuck did that happen? The enemies have caught the party off guard with a DC of 30? The fuck?
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. All right, game. I think that's bullshit, but apparently you don't, so what do I know? All right. We've got shit to still do, though. Good lord. I guess the game was like, fine, you didn't like my mythic monsters and shit? Fine, I'm just gonna ambush you in your sleep, I guess. How is that body still on fire? Okay, so we need to go back down to here. Right? Yes, there it is. The Desnan altar. That's where we need to go. Come on, everybody. No enemies spawned. I know that. I don't think anything respawns in this area. Go. And then we need to... I don't remember what it is. It's the sextant, the harp, and the map, right? Map, sextant, harp. Right, and then you have to play the music properly. I don't remember. Oh. Or not. There we go. Wow, got it on the first try.
I hear you.
The song of Elysium rings out against the thunderous rumbling of the storm. It almost fades away to nothing, but then a sweet female voice joins in. It sings the simple notes and then whispers to you.
I hear your voice, but I don't see you. Where are you? Show yourself. Did she send you?
First try. Yeah, I didn't even remember. I knew you have to click them in a certain order. I just didn't remember. Your voice seems familiar. In the destroyed temple of Desna, you heard a message from mysterious woman. Yeah.
I doubt we've met before. But this melody unites us. Desna herself must have brought you here. In the name of Desna, I see you. How beautiful.
This was the one reason I was a little hesitant to do Azada instead of Angel, because it feels scummy to not romance Arushale if you go down the Azada route. Because she's just so bubbly and happy to meet you when you do Azada for her. The figure turns to you, and a moment later she shudders and you hear a muffled sob. Who are you?
Just a prisoner of this cell and of my whole unworthy life.
So I can't help but I'm pretty sure originally when you got this scene, they did not use her actual model to continue to hide the fact that, I mean, if you're looking, she's obviously a fucking succubus.
Wait, you're not here.
I'm pretty sure they must have updated that at some point, because I'm
apparition.
pretty sure that's not how it used to be.
I'm awaiting execution in the dungeons below Dresden. If Desna really sent you, if I still deserve some mercy, find me, please.
Huh. I thought there was more to that event, but I guess I'm wrong. But I do believe that unlocks it so that you can get her as early as possible. Otherwise, you have to wait much longer into Act 3 before she's willing to join. All right, so all that's left now is to visit a certain martyr. How do we... Oh, wait, what? I guess we may as well... Oh, right, she drops... Hey, throwing axe of silence. A +3 throwing axe. Ooh. Enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw or lose the ability to cast spells for 1d4 rounds. When do I have a present for you? Let me see here. So Finian is still better than the generic +1. There we go. +22 across the board. 12 to 17 for damage. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Normally, your potential first exposure to Arushale is in your backstory, but you don't learn her name or even that she's a demon. All you get is that she looks very sad. I think it also mentions the holy symbol of Desna. Oh, so she's actually in the she's actually in the tabletop RPG? I thought she was an Owlcat, like, exclusive, the way that she, quite frankly, the way that she talks and all that. All right, we need to get back up to the top of the hill.
Here we go.
There we go. In Dresden proper and tabletop, Staunton has a whole journal that mentions her. Not decided on what kind of person Arushale might be. My character actually falsified the notes to hide that she was a demon from everyone else. They didn't really care when they found out. All that work for nothing. The entirety of Book 3 is named after Arushale. Oh, see? Didn't know that. Okay, now we get to go down here and deal with this crap. The Demon's Heresy. Oh, okay. I see.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay. Welcome to the crypts beneath the Lost Chapel.
Beautiful.
I don't even remember. I know there's stuff down here. I just don't remember. What do you mean knowledge arcana check successful? What did we see? Some random loot. There are dead flies in the cups. The food on the plates has turned into a grayish, dry grayish mash long ago. Oh, that would be what we saw. Stone golem. That would certainly explain things. Is it just the one? I think it's just the one. So if I recall, yep, level 14, 85 hit points, which is actually fairly low for 14 his dice. Yep, immunity to just about everything. Immunity to just about everything. All right, let's see if we can start this off proper. Let's go with our attack. Because I should be able to bypass his fire or not. So much for bypassing elemental immunities, game. Thanks for lying out your ass to me. Or was that something else that he's... Oh, it's just spell immunity. Right, it's spell immunity. It's just spell immunity across the board. Right. Son of a bitch.
Press the attack.
Well, let's get some cannon fodder out. Wow, 2. Darren, would you like to summon more than the bare minimum for like the 5th time in a row, please? And I'll have Camellia flank him. Olbrig, get over here.
They'll beg me to stop.
Luckily, Wendu still does a shit ton of damage. Okay, can I hit him with the sword version then? Or is he going to be immune to that too? He's probably going to be immune to that too, isn't he?
Good guys always win.
Yep, straight up immune. Straight up immune.
Is not an option.
Well, oh, okay, thank you for missing every single attack.
I'll make short work.
That's also good. No, Divine Zap works. That's weird. All right, well, we killed him before he did anything. I suppose that's the best we could hope for.
Here we go.
Darren, no, but I would like some nice wine. He always wants nice wine. He can get over it. The Crusade does not have the budget for what Darren would probably end up drinking. Originally, Arushale's dedication to Desna causes the deity to unlock her mythic potential, and she ascends in her own mythic tiers on her own. She goes straight from her demon hit die to the Master Spy prestige class, giving her the speciality in using disguises and stealth to assist the people of the world. Ah,
I
okay.
can handle it.
I guess that explains
Oh, what
why
is
her
that?
subclass in this game is what, like espionage expert or something like that? I don't think it's actually called Master
What's
Spy.
on your mind?
It's called
I
something
wonder.
else. Please disarm.
I am helpful,
Okay.
am I not?
Can't make the demons wait.
And more golems. Fuck. Okay, so I'm completely
the chosen
useless in
one.
this fight, which is a pain in the ass. Ugh. Yeah, I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. That sucks.
Speak with your actions.
So then who would be the best choice to start
Open
us
your
off
heart to
then?
me.
How many of these does she get? She gets 4. What does this do? Yep. Uses the additional Ghost Touch, Flaming Frost, Keen Shocker, Speed. I mean, Speed would be the best, but she doesn't have access to that yet. Does she? Flaming Frost, Shock, Keen, Ghost Touch. Then where's her... Didn't it just say that she had the ability to give it speed? Oh, wait, it has to... Right, speed is a +3, so it doesn't unlock until she's able to give it a +3 bonus. Why is it called Crusader Coin? They're minted for the souls of Crusaders. It interests you in my new investment scam known as Crusader Coin. The worst part is that knowing how the Mendevian Crusaders are, some of them would fall for it. You know it. You know what? Go ahead and buff yourself, Camellia. This will last long enough for us to get through here, I think. Oh, yeah, hour. No problem.
Oh, the
Darren, go ahead and bless.
We'll win this.
So yeah,
One way or the
I'm
other.
completely useless. I can't do anything to golems. I literally cannot do anything to golems. All right, Regil. You know what? No, let him come to us. There is no reason to do anything. There's no reason to do anything. Yep, he's gonna run forward. He's gonna swing at Regil and immediately hit him. Fuck.
before me.
And then Regil misses half of his attacks.
No match for me.
Okay, that was good. I can't do anything. Sure would be nice if I could. Oh, I can use Light of Angels or Close to the Heavens. What does Close to the Heavens even do? Ray heals allies for 4d6 plus 2d6 per mythic rank. Those characters can use this ability 3 times a day plus 1 extra for each mythic rank beyond the first. At second rank, they also gain Acid 20 resistance, Cold 20 resistance, Immunity to Petrification. That's nice. All right, yeah, Light of Angels, sure. Enemies become dazzled for 1d4 rounds. I don't even think that works on them. Did it? Wait, it worked? Okay. I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
Out of my sight!
And for some reason, Divine Zap works on him. I don't know why. I do not know why.
I'll cut you wide open.
Jank. Rachel, would you like to actually hit him, please? Thank you. That's better. There we go.
Is that treasure?
Well, I officially hate this place. I don't like feeling useless.
I hope you
Like, the spell resistance thing is bad enough, but at least I've got a good chance of breaking through that. This is just straight up immune to everything I do. The bed sheets have yellowed and the blanket has been eaten by moths. Womp womp. All this finery reduced to nothing. Zacharias, towards eternity. The forced reclusion that once seemed a curse to me is becoming more bearable now that I have access to the materials to work with. In my curtain-straightened circumstances, my only diversion lies in scientific endeavor and exercising my mental faculties. Creating witless undead from crude components is the preserve of ignoramuses incapable of conceiving an original thought. With the application of even the barest effort in magic, any necromancer can unlock the true potential of our art. By availing oneself of the school of transmutation, several incomplete bodies can be turned into a single construct with markedly improving upon the capabilities of the raw material. However, even the most ambitious mages pursuing the path of necromancy rarely decide to take the final step and to transform themselves in the same fashion as their creations. Why? What drives such powerful revulsion to undeath among those whose life is criminally short? Perhaps the reason is fear of the gods, whose will these mages violate when they dare to meddle in the supreme order of things. Perhaps the instinctive disgust that arises from encouraging eternal travelers in death, from encountering eternal travelers in death is caused by the decay and desiccation of the corporeal sheath. Perhaps it is sentimental attachments that weaken the resolve. Not every mortal is capable of sending to lichdom. Each one of us who has attained such a state has traveled an entirely distinct path from that of our peers, but we were united by one and the same goal to which we drew near with all the inevitability of a knife hurtling towards a heart. In truth, ascension begins not with knowledge of the art of creating a phylactery, nor with books on advanced necromancy, but with the creation of an imitable and incorrigible idea within the mage's soul, the ideal of immortality. Yeah, except we all know how well that usually goes. Oh, we actually learned something from that. What does that do? Is it? No? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. +1 competency bonus to DC on spells with the death descriptor. Here we go. Why is the first step in any necromancer's path of narcissism? Nah, every undead throughout history is evil, but I'm built different. Well, to be fair, he's not even saying that. He's just saying even most necromancers who engage in the practice don't pursue lichdom because in order to even think about it, you have to simply engage with the idea of eternity and immortality. And many mortals can't do that. And to be fair, that's not even unique to fantasy universes. Many people have concepts dealing with the idea of eternity. There's a reason it can cause an existential crisis. That said, I would love to do a Lich playthrough at some point where it's just pure business Lich. Just, I am here to defeat the demons. I don't care what form that takes. We're killing the demons regardless of the cost. Are there more golems in here? Hold on, let's
see what we can do.
Oh, there's Zacharias. There he is. No golems in here? All right, we'll get the books in a second. Let's get ready, because we're not letting this guy live. There's a better reason, actually. Oh. All right, let me see here. +2 deflection bonus, +1 bonus for every 6 levels you have. So that's already a +3 deflection bonus. So if I cast that on Regil is at 33. He's now at 34. Becoming a lich is very risky. You have to learn how your soul works, and you need to mess with it and die, become a lich. This is a process you can fuck up and fuck up badly. Yep.
You can trust me.
Okay.
You require my counsel.
That only lasts a minute.
I'll watch your back.
Good. Where do you want me?
I heed the voice
No.
of the spirits.
Go ahead and... no, that's fine. Go ahead and give me bull strength on Regil. Go ahead and give me protection from evil.
Missed me already.
We already have that. Give me... what else do we have here? Dark skin we've already got. No. Crusader's Edge. Go ahead and put that on Regil. Go. And then F5. We should be fine. We should be fine.
I crave your
Sure, we can
commands.
handle this. And then... does she need to use that? No, she can use that in combat because it's
What's
a
on your
swift
mind?
action, if I
I
recall
wonder.
correctly. Okay, good. Fun fact, there's a subsystem called Corruption for the Pathfinder's horror adventures, a tier of afflictions with a theme and a tier 3 for each theme. The corruption overtakes you, you become a monster or NPC under the DM's control. One of them is the Lich Corruption, where you accidentally fulfill some of the processes to prepare yourself for lichdom, and you have to undo it before you die.
Here we go.
And there he is. You see an undead man dressed in a style popular among the Mendevian Crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean, functional cut of his suit replaces its wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich, last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gate of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall grant you a gift. What is this? The Zacharias is an unholy walking corpse, the legendary hero, righteous of the righteous, the man for whom 6 of my acquaintances from the most pious of noble families were named. Darren begins to double over in laughter. Oh, I cannot wait to tell everyone about this. Who should I write first? The Right Honorable Baron Zacharias or the Reverend Abbess Zachariah? Don't answer him and don't say anything. Talking to undead is folly. He'll hex you before you can blink. Ulbrich pulls out a clove of garlic from his bag and begins chewing it, loudly blowing in the Lich's direction with fingers crossed on both hands. Crack this chatty skull open and let's be done with it. The dark energy coming from the Lich draws a response from inside you. That surge of power, similar to what you felt in the Bandit Cave, suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings and fills you with new sensation. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive, dive into the bag and pull Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long from its beloved master. The Lich considers the wand closely, as if listening to it. I sense that once you took dominion over the dead. Those poor thieves in the cave. They did not bow to you, and you punished them severely for it. My spirit hidden in the wand showed you what to do with unruly corpses, and you listened. Well done. You shall make a worthy master of the undead. I'm a Lich, not a vampire, you poor reject of a werewolf! To be fair, Zacharias strikes me as the pragmatic sort. He would take one look at Ulbrich, see that Ulbrich's doing nothing that would actually affect him, and then just ignore him for the rest of the conversation. There's no point in even addressing it. What do you want from me? The arrogance rings in the Lich's voice. Give me the wand and beg humbly for my help, and I shall not deny it. You show yourself a worthy crusader. We shall begin the preparations to turn you into a Lich, and in it you shall become an immortal being, and all shall bow before you. You won't even have to devote your short life to the preparations of this event. By the time I finish the preparations, you will not even have aged a year, and I shall be freed from my oath and may finally leave this place. and then you and I shall never meet again. The source does not inspire confidence, but its proposition is an intriguing one. A lich as a Crusader commander. Oh, if this comes to pass, I must insist on being in Cousin Galfrey's presence when she hears the news. Of course, it is entirely your choice, but who could not possibly want to look like that? Darren nods at Zacharias. I need to know more about your proposition. We're not taking his proposition, by the way, but I do like hearing all the lore bits. Question? The Lich exclaims in irritation. Give me my wand. I shall take you as an apprentice. Prove you are a worthy Crusader. I shall conduct my ritual that will make you a Lich. The oaths binding me to this place will finally fall, and we shall disappear from each other's lives forever. What is unclear about this? Why would you offer this power to me? A low growl escapes the Lich before he speaks. Do not flatter yourself. Fate has decided this, not I, who is bound by oath. Only by fulfilling them will I be able to leave this pathetic place. When I was foolish and taken with the Crusader ideals, I made a mistake. I feared that becoming a Lich would change me overmuch. I feared becoming a villain. And so I bound myself with a magic oath that stops me from leaving this place until a worthy Crusader comes to return my wand and seek my aid. I dispatched my apprentice Teldon to spread word of my final wishes, and so began my wait for Crusaders who would appear to accept my knowledge. But days and years passed, and with them came a new understanding. What a magnificent idiot I had been. I had bound myself to pointless oaths, never thinking of the consequences. But now you are here. The oath is about to be fulfilled, and I shall wait no longer. Enough priceless time has been lost. What are you doing to me? You will become a Lich, which is a complicated process. Most talented mages could not prepare for it if they devoted entire lifetimes to the endeavor. It requires years to train and transform one's spirit, unless you have a brilliant mage such as myself at your side. For I have invented a ritual that will allow me to prepare you myself. I will alter you mind and soul to prepare for a new existence. It is a complicated process, so do not expect to awaken a master of the undead on the morrow. But by my vow, you will survive the transformation. While I have devoted decades to the ritual, the process for you will take but half a year. And how do you even know that I'm a worthy Crusader? I know now that the Crusades are utter folly. When I was alive, I believed in their foolish ideals and included them as a mandatory condition of fulfilling my oath. You will have to prove by your actions that the Crusade is important to you. Here is some advice. I value wisdom and focus. A wise and focused mind can see that the Crusaders will lose to the demons so long as they are living beings that brought bread. The Crusaders' problem is that they can be killed. The dead cannot. The undead know no fear. They will not betray you. They suffer no wounds. They require no provisions. Most importantly, even the most pathetic and feeble of mortals can become a formidable undead soldier. A few thousand deaths is a small price to pay for victory. Everyone dies, no matter what decision you make. The question is, will you place victory over the world wound, over your own dubious ethics? If so, then I shall call you the worthiest of Crusaders, and the demons will learn fear when they see an army of the undead led by a powerful Lich. And why is the wand so important? The Lich continues his speech condescendingly. The wand is far more than a toy used to cast spells. It is my phylactery, the charmed vessel that holds my soul. So long as it remains intact, I am eternal. If I am destroyed, I shall be reborn near the spiritual anchor of my phylactery. Be diligent and obedient to my will, and you too shall become immortal. But that is not its main value. To be free of my oath, I must grant my power to a Crusader who brings me my wand and asks for my aid. Until that day, I serve as a prisoner in this pathetic abode. So as long as I have the wand, you're in my power. Zacharias answers with a sneer. That would be most convenient for you, wouldn't it? I am sorry to disappoint. If you refuse my instructions, I will kill you, and your corpse will deliver my wand back to Canabras. I will wait for another 100 years until another Crusader comes to my door. But I value my time, as I suspect you value your life. It is better for both of us that you heed my words. The sheer foolish arrogance to just tell you what the wand is. Yeah, like, that's one of the dumbest things he could have done. I want to know more about you. What exactly would you know? My feats in life are sung of in legend. Surely every crusader knows them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening humans. My only occupation has been observing the crusaders retreat, further and further, losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up on Dresden, I stopped calling myself a crusader, and I began to despise them. If you're a hero, why did you become dead? Grinding his teeth, the Lich answers, I was no hero, but a talented fool who struck off on the crusade to entertain his pride. I adored the praise of the murmuring mediocrities. How flattered I was when a heap of stone on a mountainside was given to my care. They told us our struggle was important. It was folly. And as I sat trapped here, I realized that I had wasted my powers, my time, and my talents in their battles. I'd believed that the tales of the good and right that must be protected. But even in the kingdom of good, there are those who wield power and those who obey. All these wars were merely an attempt to hold that power. It matters not whose. Never again shall I wage war for anyone's power but my own. And how did you take up death? While I yet live, I often thought how superior the undead were to the living. The Crusader army suffered defeat after defeat, while an undead army would have long ago driven the demons back to the whirlpool. But though the dead would be perfect warriors, they would answer to imperfect living masters. A better solution was needed. I studied the vampires, but found them too ruled by passion and thus utterly unsuitable. I considered the Lich. The Lich is the perfect undead being. It possesses fantastic power. Its mind survives the transformation, and it becomes eternal. I envisioned an army of crusaders led by immortal liches, and I grew certain of my fate. But the process of becoming a lich takes years. It is dangerous, it is tiresome, and most importantly, it is only possible for one mortal in a million. Thus, I began to work upon a ritual that would allow any mortal to become a lich, all without the decades of practicing magic, or even wielding magical power at all. Of course, I had to keep such research a secret, but in the end, I succeeded. And the day the newfound sanctuary fell, I had completed my ritual and became what I am today. If we freed you to rejoin the crusade, the Lich responds with mocking laughter. A crusader again, not a chance. I have given them far too much of my time and unlife, and I have killed enough demons. No, when we are finished, I shall be on my way, and the crusaders should pray that our paths never cross again. How have you survived this long? The pathetic spawn of the abyss are no threat to me. The Lich chuckles arrogantly. They tried to attack me, then swiftly regretted it. But I grew tired of their interference, and so I concealed my chambers with a spell. When I required a book from the library, I would go there in an invisible guise, and they had no idea what was beside me. You've managed to make yourself a lich while demanding that all the rest of the world revere you as a holy man. Truly a marvelous trick. You have my respect. The lich seems confused for a moment and keeps his silence, then adds with a trembling voice, I could kill you right now for your impudence. I will play a different role. Now give me the wand, or will you continue to waste my time? Ah, Zacharias. You should have died long ago, but you will not cheat death. The green radiance in the Lich's eyes begins to fade. What a pathetic sight. A mortal refusing power over the dead. I have wasted enough time on you, and now you will repay me. I will transform you into a zombie and dispatch you to Canabris, where you will return my wand to where it belongs. May the next crusader to come call me finds it. Reaching out to you with his bony hand, the Lich casts a spell, and the wand leaps from your hands with an invisible force. Its loss fills you with a strange feeling, as though something dark and ominous which settled in your soul when you found it was just violently rescued from you. Yep. Alright. Wendewog, how much damage can you do this guy? Okay, that's a good start. How much health does he actually have? 162 HP. Alright. Does he count as chaotic? No, neutral evil. Alright, so Smite Evil is worthless.
Press the attack!
And you missed. You needed a 5, and you missed. Thank you, Ulbrig. At least you hit him. I don't think he even has much in the way of melee attacks. He's just purely a spellcaster. Ooh, he doesn't paralyze with touch. That is unfortunate. What is Grasp of the Dead? Oh, it's an AoE. All right, well, kind of no point not to go engage him then. Why can I not use the Blue Flame Blast on that? Oh, okay, so I can do that. Let's go ahead and try the Blue Flame Blast. I'll use... Oh, changing it. Fuck, I'm an idiot. That used an action. I didn't even realize that. Fuck! Alright, Camellia. Let's see here. Where is Undead? Go, Undead Bane.
The spirits demand your blood.
And immediately critically miss. Thanks, game. Oh, we chirped him.
I will see to your demise.
The all-powerful Lich got tripped and immediately gets attacked of opportunity by every... Ow! Okay, well, we all took damage there. Did he just put buffs on himself by doing that? Oh, blur, that's why. What? He was able to cast displacement too? Fuck. Well, this is... When do Og's get it? Yeah. Concealment, 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 concealment. Fuck.
Retreat is not
Concealment, concealment, hit, and miss. Fuck me. I don't think we have a glitter dust. Well, didn't matter. Ulbrich still managed to almost kill him. And I don't have to target you. I can just eruption and hit the entire area that you're in. Get by. And with that, he's gone. The weakest Lich in possibly the entire game. Yep, the broken wand of Zacharias. The wand is ruined. If ever there was magic within it, it escaped through the cracks like water into sand. It is of little interest to mages now, only collectors. We did get the Dried Hand of the Martyr. Subject gains a +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magical effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and negative energy effects. Thank God, that's nice. This spell does not remove negative levels that the subject has already gained. It does not protect against other sorts of attack, even if those attacks might be lethal. All that talk just to go out like a bitch. Yep. Headband of Alluring Charisma, Amulet of Natural Armor, Ring of Protection, Cloak of Resistance, Master of Staff. Just for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to go ahead and put that on my inventory, just in case. Having something to keep myself from getting death saved, or having to take death saves would be nice. Hey, and summons an imp. Gains a +2 profane bonus to trickery and stealth.
You can trust me.
Hey, look, Camellia, we found an imp. It likes you. I wonder why.
I'll watch your back.
If anything, some part of Zacharias was happy a living crusader would supersede him in strength. Yeah, there was at least part of him was probably like, wait a second, you guys won? The fuck? It is still a little sad just how easy that is, though. Like, I mean, I get it. They want you to have a definitive endpoint if you don't want to pursue the Lich path. But it's still a little... Know Thy Enemy, Crusade Chronicles. Do those... Hold on. Are those ones actually, like, get buffs for reading? Hold on. I mean, I don't really care to read these right now. Crusade Chronicles. Did we actually get that? We did. We did get something for that. What did they give us? Crusade Chronicles, +10 hit points. Thank you. Know Thy Enemy, +1 insight bonus on perception and stealth check. Okay, well, the perception skills are nice. Maybe her side hobby of being stabby female Dexter has something to do with it? No, what are you talking about, 90? I don't know what you're talking about. Camellia would never do something like that. No. How dare you besmirch her honorable name? History of the World Wound, which we already kind of know from everything we've been talking to people about. That gets us +1 insight bonus on lore, religion, and lore nature. Thank you. I think it's kind of bullshit that these buffs don't apply to everyone in the party, but I do like the idea of, like, books giving minor bonuses, though.
I can handle it.
Anything else? Doesn't... Nope. That's everything. Alright, what was back here? Nope. Crap. Crap. Where's the end of it? Where's the end of it?
Demons wait.
There it is. All my homies hate Melia. Yeah, not even gonna lie, like, she's just aggravating, and you kind of have no reason to keep her unless you're a murder hobo or you're just evil for the sake of evil. Okay,
I
hold on.
heed the
Melia,
voice of the
move over
spirits.
here. Let's go ahead and disarm that.
I am helpful,
Then
am I
disarm
not?
that.
I hope you appreciate
Not everyone can
this.
read. I think everyone in our we don't have a barbarian in our party, 90. I'm pretty sure everyone in our party can at least somewhat read. Like Olbert, can you imagine a griffin holding a book with glasses on his beak? That still doesn't prevent him from reading. We just need someone to hold the book up for him.
Let's see what we can do.
Also, I just realized we took a lot of
Skip
damage
the
there, so hold on.
pleasantries.
AoE heal, please. Much better. Basic loot. Oh, specters. That's
Here we
that's
go.
not good. That's not good. I don't even remember this place. Are you gonna? No, you're not. Oh,
What's going on here?
hold on, hold on. The next time he comes back, I'm just gonna set the fire off and see if we can fight him. So please come back quickly. Go. He stops there. Cast it. Okay, we did do damage to him. Okay, stone golem and 2 specters. There's no point. We just have to wait for them to get closer. Just have to wait for them to get closer. Regil, move forward slightly. Camellia. Go with... Where's Ghost Touch? There it is. Ghost Touch Spirit Enhancement.
No match for me.
Oh, good. Right. She has a +3 weapon, so she can actually hit them. Yep, he's coming. Okay.
Kneel before me.
All right, he's down. That just leaves the stone golem, right? Yep. He's going to use his turn to come near here. And then engage.
Rip you apart.
Good, good. Darren, zap him.
And grace.
Regil, would you like to actually hit him once? There we go. Okay, well, 2 out of 5. And knock him down. Good. Olbert should be able to finish him off. Perfect. Despite the general devastation, the books look surprisingly intact. Each spine is neatly dusted. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much said he had control over this area, at least. Ooh. Maximize. Ooh, lesser maximize metamagic rod. Ooh, we like that.
Can't make the demons wait.
Maximize is always fun. What is up here? Duality of conjuration and summoning. Oh dear. The cover in each page is divided into black and white halves. The former is dedicated to demons, their power, and their destructive nature. The latter is about angels and their knowledge and protective sides. I mean, your party are not exactly paragons of sanity and moral goodness, you know. I know, but let's be honest. We can be honest. Camellia takes it further than most. Like, even Wendua kills because she thinks that it's necessary in order to grow stronger and in order to prevent people from becoming a threat to her. Camellia just kills for the funsies. The further you read, the more you realize that with each page, the script becomes less and less legible. By the end, you're not even sure what you see, but you can say for certain that the research drove the conjurer to madness. This book allows you to summon a demon or angel once per day. If the owner is of evil alignment, it summons 1d2 plus 1 Monadic Devas. If the owner is good alignment, it will summon 1d2 plus 1 Nabasu demons. If the wearer is neutral, there's an equal chance to summon angels or demons. Duration of summoning is equal to the owner's level. There is a 10% chance that the creatures will break free and start attacking their owner. The book has 10 pages, and each time the owner uses it to summon a creature, they receive one of the following scrolls randomly. Scroll of Angelic Resistance, +2 ratio bonus on saves against poison for 1 hour. Scroll of Demonic Resistance, gain a +5 electricity resistance for 1 hour. Scroll of Abyssal Regeneration, gain a +5 healing bonus for 1 hour. Scroll of Angelic Knowledge, gain a +2 bonus to all knowledge and lore skill checks for 1 hour. Gain a +2 bonus to intimidation skill checks for 1 hour. Gain a +2 bonus on saving throws against ground effects. All spells from the divination school are casted if you're 1 level higher. Gain a +2 bonus on CMB checks. And then these are the good ones. You gain an additional smite per day permanently. Effect can be applied once per creature. So Sela and Regil both want that. And you can, and Scroll of Resourceful Rage, gain an additional rage per day permanently. Effect can be applied once per creature. Nobody is a barbarian to my knowledge, so that's kind of useless. So I guess we can put that on us, and we'll just use it once per day and hopefully get those scrolls of smite eventually. It'd be nice to get that. That's all I'm saying. If you're good aligned, you can summon Nabasus and you're immune to their death-stealing gaze. Yes.
Beautiful.
Or, actually, it occurs to me, it would kind of be easier to put it on Regil and just have him summon the Azadas, because they're probably easier to deal with than Nabasus. Or sorry, not Azadas, Devas. Monadic Devas. Actually, yeah, the more I think about that, that's probably better than dealing with the Nabasu. Even if you're a barbarian, Limitless Rage is a mythic ability you prefer. Yeah, that's pretty much guaranteed that you would always get that. Yeah, whatever. We'll keep it on me for right now. Keep it on me for right now. So we need to go back out this way. There's just one more hallway to explore, and then we're done.
Let's see what we can do.
What do we have
And
here?
it's a trap. Okay.
Open your heart
Melly up.
to me.
The
spirits guide me.
Very carefully. Do not set off the trap.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Regil or Darren. Yeah. Or Wenduog, honestly. Any one of them works.
Here we go.
Actually, yeah, we don't want to summon it on Darren. And see, here's the thing. If we're worried about them breaking free, we don't want it on Darren because he has enhanced summons, which means if he summons something, it gets stronger. If we're worried about them... Oh, that's a lot of specters. What's up, guys? Ow. Well, that didn't do much. Ow. Thank you, Olbrig.
They'll beg me to stop.
Thankfully, these are very squishy undead. And we do have, like, +2 and +3 weapons now, so it's not nearly as bad as it could be. Do we need that? No, we don't. Just give me a long-range shot, then. Get burned. Was getting some groceries. How's it going? Doing fine. We killed a lich.
Work of this.
You are today's
Shank,
sacrifice.
shank. And good. How close are we getting? Damn, we only got 3,000 more points to go before we level up. We're definitely going to get that when we're in Dresden. There is so much shit in Dresden. I'm pretty sure that even if we get to Dresden by the end of today, we will not be through it by the end of Sunday. It's that long. It is a big dungeon. Salted meat, grain, wine. Of all the supplies that used to be stored here, only dust remains. First aid kits, basic stuff.
Beautiful.
Okay, so the storeroom didn't have much in it. Lich, please. Indeed. Yeah, sorry. Zacharias is a pretty sad excuse for a lich. But again, like, he is meant to show up early. He does kind of have a major weakness in that he tells you where his phylactery is and he's holding it. So I'm just imagining as we're beating the crap out of him, the whole party is just trying to grab the wand and break it in half. You've got Regil knocking him on the knees. The dog is grabbing one arm. Olbrig has another arm in his beak. Meanwhile, Wendua and Camellia are just grabbing the damn thing and trying to break it in half. Meanwhile, Darren is eating popcorn in the back because he knows he's useless in that circumstance. Okay. The ghouls are T-posing. I don't know why, but they're T-posing. They're dead until T-posing. All right, let's get the hell... I could have sworn that there was a way to get over here. I could have sworn there was a way to get over. Why are we all stuck?
To
Why are
defeat
we all
an
stuck?
enemy, you must either break their body.
I swear there was a way to get over here.
You must decide which is weaker.
It's annoying me. I swear there was a way to get over this. Rigor mortis. He's actually just fairly strong. There were 6 of you. That's true. That's true.
Beautiful.
Open the map again? Yeah, like this whole area. I could have sworn there was a way to get over here, but it doesn't appear to be.
I'll prove I
No.
am the
Let's see
best.
what we can do.
Oh no, that's just the book of the slaughterhouse thing. I could have sworn there was a way to get over there. Because you can't get out to it over here. This is all solid wall. And this is all blocked off. So I guess not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Isn't there a way to drop down? Maybe? Hold on. Go over here, please. I think there's a way to drop down from over there that makes it faster. I don't remember. But yes, you got everything important? Yeah, I was pretty sure we did.
I can handle it.
If I remember correctly, there's a shortcut over by where we fought the gargoyle that lets you drop down to the main camp pretty much instantly. Or I'm completely wrong. Never mind. That was a waste of time. Shit. Well, that was a waste of time that could have been used to get back to the main entrance. Okay. Go up this way. Then, where is it? Where is it?
Beautiful.
This way. Then, climb here. The funny thing is we shouldn't even really need to be climbing. Oberg can fly. He could just pick us up one by one and carry us up there. Okay, so we should be good. Everybody make your way back down to the camp. There shouldn't be any enemies. We're finally done with the Lost Chapel. Oh. I think we might even be able to level up before we get to Dresden, depending on how the quest experience and everything like that work. Because I know there's like one other area to explore. When will the game recognize the utility of stuff like flight? I mean, Baldur's Gate, I imagine if they ever did a super high level adventure version of Baldur's Gate 3, they definitely do that, yeah. Regil looks at Social with contempt. Despite their difference in height, it seems it's the gnome who's looking down on his counterpart. You wish to ask me about something? I'm listening. Social lowers his head with cold respect. I thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was a woman in your squad and she perished covering our retreat. I'm afraid I don't even know her name, but she carried the shield that once belonged to my brother. Would you happen to know how she came to have it? A personal matter, of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Regil chuckles after savoring the expression on Social's face, but then continues. Her name was Marenta. She turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail, the Extirpator's chapter, if memory serves me correctly. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are never encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us. The only way to find out where she got it would be to ask her former chapter. Gods only know where they are now, and which demons they are slaughtering. Thank you for the answer, Paralytic. With a cold politeness, Social lowers his head and bows before the knight before turning to you. It seems I've reached a dead end. This isn't an end. We can still find a way to find those knights. Perhaps if the goddess helps, but where are they? Where would we even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. He looks away. I sound so selfish. She died, and all I can think about is what she could have done for me, but it's not just that. This shield was my brother's treasure. He would never have given it away for no reason, so how did this woman get it? Did she deceive my brother, kill him? Or maybe it's the opposite. Did she mean so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily? I keep mulling it over, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother and what role Marenta played in this story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my vengeance on my brother upon her. Or maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd be able to tell me about their adventures together. Maybe she might have become my mortal enemy or a sworn sister, but now she's dead. Just dead. And none of that will happen now. You understand? The cleric's voice trembles. Social seems to respect Regil, at least. It's more the personal matter is more important than his field. Yeah. And to be fair, Social played it right by approaching it purely from a personnel issue. If he had approached it from a, oh, my brother and all this other stuff, Regil probably would have rolled his eyes and told him to shut the fuck up. Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I pray that we do. But I won't hold my breath. Social shakes his head. Regardless, let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. Alright. Everybody should be grouped up. Yep. Nenio, Anevia. Anevia looks at you with some apprehension. She rarely reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash. It was even brighter than what was over the Great Garrison, and you've definitely changed again. Irabeth emerges from behind Anevia's back. Her body is covered in bandages, and her hair is threaded with gray. Her voice is weak, as if she's aged over a decade. Out of everyone, Social's the only one who has a decent story reason for hating Hell Knights, as being from Andorra, he was likely raised to have a cultural enmity towards anything Shalaxian like the Hell Knights. Yep. You still came for me. For us, The half-orc's voice begins to break. I thought it was the end. Anevia takes her wife by the arm, as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit, I've never believed in miracles, but I now know why the Queen put you in charge. Today you did the impossible right before our eyes. You pulled all of our surviving people from the demon's mouth, opened the road to Dresden for us. You saved my family. Again. We've lost a lot. But the army is still in fighting form, Commander. Many died, and many more will yet die. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day is also another chance to save someone. Ember gives you a carefree smile. I hope these would-be crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this knight has taught them. You've changed. Yeah, I gained 4 inches, Commander. I meant in height. This night has left scars upon all of these soldiers, in their bodies and their hearts. But it has shown them that the power of the demons is not boundless. We can destroy them. We can and we will. Why are all the glum... What's with all the glum faces? We won! Come on! Sela raises her sword to the brightening sky. To victory! If we're all finished here, I would like to return to camp. The stench here is horrendous, and I wouldn't mind catching up with some sleep. My master is even stronger. Wenduog clenches and unclenches her fists as though she can feel the new power in her hands. And as he gains strength, so do I. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. Darren's shoulders slump, but then he grins. I have always wanted to throw a bash in a church, and I suppose this counts. If your bards are any good, they'll make at least a dozen songs about tonight alone, with half of them so eerie as to make you cry and shudder, while the other half are jolly and bawdy. Perfect for drunken hollering. Queen Galfrey steps forward and whispers so that only you can hear. This beast possessed a terrible, unholy power, and yet it fell at your feet. I was right. And you are more than just a mighty force. You are the hope. For me, for us, for all of Golarion. Is the thief still missing? Yeah, Woljif dipped before the attack even started. Woljif got a bad feeling and dipped before the fight even started. He will not be back for a while. Yeah, another thing, Commander. Your tiefling pal ran off the night of the attack and no one's seen him since. I'm not even sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp, let them rest up a bit. It's been a scary night, but we have Dresden ahead of us. Da, 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 da. Okay. Apparently we have to wait for everyone to slowly walk off the map. There we go.
Can't make the demons wait.
I don't think there's... Nope, nothing else in the camp. Let's head back. And I need to go... As soon as that ad starts playing, I need to go get some more water and use the restroom. Because I completely... as the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations will become unavailable. Proceed only when you are ready. Yep. All right. We're going to hold here for a moment while the ad plays. I'm going to run get some more water and go and use the restroom. Be right back, guys. Okay. So what have we got? We got a minute left in the ad. Where's our army? Oh, right. They're over here. Let's suppose it has not been long enough for that. And all that is left is these guys between us and Dresden. 107 cultists, 19 dretches, 25 bows, 3 Vroks, and 5 of the Darachni, led by a Babao general. We also get some additional experience once we defeat them. How are we doing on EXP? That's probably not going to be enough to level up, unfortunately, but we'll get there. And we have our scout reserves. How close are we to... so close. I don't think we're going to get enough. Like, I think we're going to level up fairly early into Dresden, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. Let me also take a look here. That's useless for us. Lesser phylactery. Yeah, no, he already has the greater phylactery, so there's no point in equipping that. As for the dog, we can swap out the Amulet of Devouring with the Amulet of Mighty Fists. The bracers +4 are decent for him, but not the best. I don't think anybody else really benefits from the bracers at all. Oh, wait, no, would that work on? I think that actually would help him. Yeah, because he's not getting any armor bonus from having this. So if he's in his Griffin form, having some bracers of armor would probably be the best choice. So we'll definitely need to put that on. Okay, so let's send our army over here. Meanwhile, we are going to take a moment to head back to camp. Just reminded, you know, Return of the King back... Yes, one of the best movie tie-in games of all time. The way you talked about the OST in this game reminded me when I was 6 or 7. Played the game with a friend whenever the main motif of Lord of the Rings came on. We shouted, "It's Lord of the Rings." It was so silly. Hey, it's a good motif. It's a good motif. That soundtrack is still almost unmatched. That soundtrack is still almost unmatched. Ulbrig. Yes, I see that. Thank you, game. So if I... Yeah, that's not going to do anything now, but I want to see what happens when he's in his Griffin form. As for the rest of our party... Why does it keep putting the people I don't use at the front? Oh, let's get you some resistances. Jesus Christ. Wendewog also has resistances. Regil has a +2. Alright, so we can look at the people who don't have one. Let's go ahead and boost up you. Boost up you. Already got a protection. Let's go ahead and give you some of that. Alluring Charisma. There you go, Ember. Have that one. And... yeah, go ahead and take that. So we can... actually, Social. Yeah, you don't have one yet. You can go ahead. God, that look... Those phylacteries of positive channel, they look so stupid. Does a Griffin have a cloaca? I don't. Tenwin, why would I know that? Yes, I've been on the internet for a long time, but for God's sakes. Also, what is this shield? They couldn't even be bothered to give it, like, a unique appearance. Really? That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, can't do anything with those. Nobody uses that. The Amulet of Devouring is just not really worth it anymore. Belt of Mighty Constitution. I don't think anyone needs that. I mean, I need Constitution, but I would prefer to get the belt that has the Constitution and they lay eggs, so probably. Yeah, he's got an unfortunate point there. All right, where's my blacksmith? There he is. All right, bulk sell everything that we don't need. So price. Don't need the flail, don't need the warhammer. Vicious hand axe. Maybe hold on to that in case Greybor wants it. Blaze of Disaster might work good on somebody else. We don't need the throwing axe +1. Don't need the gnome hooked hammer. Go ahead and sell all the rest of these. We do not need the Cabriri shields. We don't need the breastplates. We don't need the full plate. Not quite sure what I want to do with these yet, though. Don't need the Amulet of Agile Fist. Don't need the Amulet of Devouring. Well, actually, we can... So, hold on. I might use Toy Box to give the Amulet of Devouring the same effect as an Amulet of Mighty Fist, just so that way we can actually get some use out of the special stuff. I might do that. Did you see that Genshin Impact is still nominated for Player's Choice at the TGAs, and that explicitly why the awards are not voted on by the general player base? Because the average gamer is dumb. Careful when you say that, Tenwin. Careful. Actually, speaking of which, I did have I had a full-on tinfoil hat thought, though, earlier about the Game Awards. So, remember how Larian gave that, the developer from Larian gave that huge speech when they got Game of the Year about how the game of 2025, well, you know, the whole thing that Carbot played as well when they did their Clair Obscur expedition, animation. you know, the heartfelt message of the game of 2025 will be, you know, a craft of love made by a dev team that wanted to create a game that they wanted to play and all that. Okay, so tinfoil hat. What happens if the Game Awards gives Expedition 33 every single award that it's been nominated for, except Game of the Year, just to spite them? I know it sounds far-fetched. I don't think they're going to do it, but I had that thought a few days ago, and it hasn't left my mind that somebody at the Game Awards might be willing to be that fucking petty. There is essentially no way that's going to happen. I think you're correct, Tenwin, but it didn't stop the idea from entering my head and making me wonder. I'm not gonna lie. We do not need that. Keep the rest. It entered my head and I started thinking like, I'm not, like, do I think it's going to happen? No. Do I think it's impossible? Also no. I absolutely could see someone being that petty. When your entire design philosophy is fan service and your competition is more interested in pleasing shareholders, the bar isn't very high. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. All right, so we kept a couple items, but we still managed to walk away with 31,000 gold. Very nice. Oh, Aaron Keir is in the game.
Beautiful.
I didn't even realize that. Was he added later? It'll be fine. Then Savant has an Alex Jones. Just a bit. I'm not gonna lie, Kataka. I was feeling a little Alex Jonesy when I thought of it. Like, wait a second. Because I was literally rewatching Carbot's animation on Expedition 33 and listening to the speech that he puts in there from Valerian Div. And then it just entered my brain. I was like, they wouldn't. Would they? And part of me is like, I don't think they would. At least, maybe not officially, but I'll bet you anything that there was someone on Jeff Keighley's team. Somebody. There's at least one who honestly pitched it as an idea. I don't think they'll go for it, but I know that somebody did. These kind of people can be that petty. I bet you that at least one of them thought about it. Like, we'll give Expedition 33 every other award. It's been, what, nominated for 12 categories? They'll give them all 11, but not Game of the Year, just to spite Larian. Funny thing is, his speech work, I would say 3.5 of the option of the Game of the Year could still fulfill that speech. I know, but that's why I'm saying, Tim, that's the thing that made me think, like, they might be willing to give it to somebody else just so that it's not Expedition 33. Like, it's still going to be a game that's good. It just won't be Expedition 33, and I almost feel like they do it. Technically 13 if we include player choice. Fair. Let's get this scene out of the way. Social is drawing a tousle-haired young man standing hunched before him. The drawing looks much better than the reality, and Social doesn't try to embellish anything, but on the page, the young man looks less like a sickly student and more like the hero of a romantic ballad. Turn your head to the right a bit. Yes. Oh, Commander. Hail. The young man is obviously uneasy in the presence of a superior. Social, who's this? This is Aaron Keir. I'm an engineer. Begging your pardon. I'm responsible for your camp's fortifications. Aaron fidgets under your gaze and ducks his head in a low bow. Are you friends? It's not that. I just needed the advice of a priest. Not very religious, but, you know, sometimes a person feels a little lost in life, and everyone feels down sometimes, sir. We talked, and I thought art could help strengthen his spirit. I look much better in the drawing than in reality. The young man smiles faintly. The Reverend Cleric says this is how Shellen sees me, that I could be like this. If I wasn't such a worthless piece of... No, it's not that. The goddess sees the best in you, Aaron. The people around you don't interrupt. The people around you know how kind, brave, and reliable you are. Others are afraid to admit their sins to themselves, while you're afraid to admit your virtues. Don't be afraid. Look at yourself through the eyes of the goddess, through the eyes of your friends. That's why I'm making you this sketch. Thank you. I'll try. It's just a little reference. You won't be seeing it again. See, that's some of the stuff I don't like. Like, if I don't romance Social, which I'm not, why not let him pair up with this guy anyways? If that's their canon story originally, why not? I don't see the problem with that. I'd like to talk to you, Social. Of course, Aaron. Let's continue this later. Saluting you, the young man leaves in a hurry. How can I help you? What did you think about what the Hell Knight told you? Sweet. Another 400 spirits. We're so close to leveling up. Yes, Sociel shakes his head. Another dead end, and I still know nothing. How could Trevor have parted with his shield? I just can't imagine it. Now, if I remember correctly, I've never gotten to the point where Sociel and Trevor meet up again, but if I remember correctly from what I read about it, you basically just want to encourage Sociel to always keep an open mind, because if he starts thinking about his brother not being the person he was, their reunion goes very, very badly. Believe in your brother. If he gave away the shield, I'm sure he had a good reason. I do believe it, I do, but what would have made him part with such a family relic? It's not only the Hell Knight who told me the truth. Knight Tirabate has refused to tell me anything of my brother's fate while I served in Canabras. But after these events, she finally broke her silence, and the things she told me. You should focus on hoping that he can see his brother alive. Yeah. He was a good fighter, but a terrible knight, and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. He started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He started gushing over Prelate Haroon and his witch hunts. Eventually, the goddess's patience wore thin. When he beat some poor fellow for blasphemy, Shelyn took his powers. That was a blow for him. He left the city, asking only that his disgrace be kept from his family. And that's why Irabeth didn't say anything earlier. And see, that's the other thing. If he, as a ex-paladin, if he asked a actual paladin for a vow to not tell his family, then yes, Irabeth could have technically fully broken her oath by telling Sociel that she knew. It's only by Sociel knowing that something had happened that gives the loophole that allows her to talk about it. Brother, my brother, he was always so kind and merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? What do you think of your brother, Fate? I just can't wrap my head around what I've learned. It's as if we're talking about a different person altogether. How could he? Why did he give his shield to that she-devil in black armor? Shelyn, let this all be a mistake.
Here we go.
Also need to talk to Darren, because we haven't talked to him since the little party that he threw. Looking around the place, the Count seems quiet and dejected. Oh, hello there. Sorry, Savan. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now, or rather, I find it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a good while. What is your opinion of me? You don't let anyone get close. There might be a good reason for that, but you can count on me if you ever need support. You're a useful tool. I know I do love that they include this. I know the truth about you. I know what really happened at Heaven's Edge 10 years ago. Also, we don't need to see this happen. I know what happens if you say this. It's pretty much an instant game over. It's pretty much an instant game over. It doesn't go well. How would Regil take an insult? Raising an eyebrow and probably resisting the urge to laugh at you. Which, it's Regil, so he resists it quite easily. You're an arrogant, egotistical brat. Yeah, you don't let anyone get close. And after seeing Heaven's Edge, I think there might be a good reason for that. But we're still working together. If you need support, Darren, I'm here for you. Darren's eyes widen in shock, and he looks at you with a bit of bewilderment before smiling. Do you have any idea how terribly insipid you sound? Throw in some extra nonsense, like, you can confide in me, and I'll be adamant that you were raised by trite playwrights who put you to sleep by reading their boring scribblings on the workings of the heart. Ah, fine. You know why I asked? Because the answer to the question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one doing the asking. Now that I've got you thinking, let's go back to our usual small talk. Did you need to talk about anything from your past? You seem to be doing a lot of thinking since we visited Heaven's Edge. I don't like discussing such unpleasant things. Darren's face grows grim. You seem to be quite capable having fun, so why are you... I don't even know what you're trying to achieve. I suppose you can always ask, and I'll decide whether I can answer or not. Do you miss the people who died that day? Darren is silent for a moment. His pupils seem to pulsate in rhythm with his thoughts or emotions. I regret having to leave my mother alone. She deserved a far better death than that. They confined her to a room so that she couldn't infect those who still believed they could avoid the illness. And oh, I forgot that you didn't know. All right, that's enough. He shakes his head. There's a Pathfinder comic where a Hell Knight gets tired of the iconic fighter's shit, and after lawfully killing one of their allies, he openly tries to goad the fighter into attacking him. So probably something like that. Yeah. You think he is? Yeah, all Hell Knights have a limit. That's lawful characters in a nutshell. They always have a line that once you cross, it goes from 0 to 100. Let me be blunt. I do not care about my so-called kin. People die every day. None of those people were my friends. They are dead. I am alive and able to enjoy life to the fullest. There are many things far worse. Were you even close to your mother? Darren sighs. Perhaps, maybe. My mother loved me and I loved her, though I was a thorn in her side for most of my youth. How can you truly be close to your parents when you're just an arrogant whelp? At least I was lucky enough to have a real mother instead of countess mother. Aristocratic parents often see their children as valuable investments and vessels for their ambitions. Well, thank you for the answer.
I can handle it.
And if I remember correctly, the other guy... Yes, Kato takes over as... Commander. A slim young man, almost a boy, holding a shepherd's staff in his hands, looks at you with admiration and awe. He seems unsure whether to salute you or to drop to his knee. Hesitantly, he simultaneously raises his hand in salute as he bends into a deep bow. What do you think Regil does as you get close to said limit? When you get close to said limit, he doesn't change. Again, Regil. When you pass it, well, he probably just leaves and starts contemplating how to kill you, and then follows through on that shortly after. Who are you? Kato, Commander. Kato the Shepherd. Lastwall, from. I'm a humble stock, village born and bred. I used to watch over the sheep. Once when I was a boy, cleric passed through our village. Old Jode was his name. Ah, Jode. I know Jode. My character doesn't, but I do. He was a kind man, gave me an apple, looked me in the eye, and told me, "You've got a pure soul, boy, and you're going to serve Erastil, just like myself." There was no way I could be a cleric. I didn't even know my letters. But when I heard of your crusade, well, my heart told me to join you, so I did. I may not know how to fight, but I can help everybody. Heal their wounds, comfort the suffering souls. I ran away from home in the dead of night, taking nothing with me, and came here. Honestly, if you have no formal training and yet you're able to actually use mystical abilities like that, dude, you're less of a cleric and probably more of an oracle. Is the stutter your curse? Since then, Erastil started giving me spells, just like a real cleric. So that's how I came to be here. The boy sighs. At first, I just helped the Honorable Rathamus, and then, well, since he's been gone and... Oh, woe is me. Probably do it like Jubilos and drop the mother of all roasts after finding a reason to get your ass gone later. Yep. I see you're the one tending the altar now. The young man glanced at the altar of Abadar and sighs. I know it's not exactly the done thing for a priest of Erastil to tend to an altar of Abadar, but what else can I do? I can't leave our soldiers without protection from the corruption from the abyss, can I? I can't leave the esteemed Rathamus work unfinished. What kind of help can I even expect from you? Yes, my stutter is my curse. I'm forever cursed to not get puss. With the Honorable Rathamus gone, I was put in charge of the scrolls. There's a lot of different ones. If you need, I can read them too, just only here in camp. If you're on adventure, you're better off taking another cleric with you, a stronger one. Just don't think it's because I'm scared. I'm not. It's just that I'd get in your way. I don't think his inventory changes. It should be the same. Yes, it is. Okay. Nothing we really need to worry. Again, most of his stuff stays, and I think his inventory transfers to another merchant when we get to Dresden. The apprentice robe. Honestly, I'm going to buy the apprentice robe. We'll save it for when we get somebody who can use Archmage armor more efficiently. We'll just hold on to that.
Can't make the demons wait.
Let's just check in on everybody real fast. Make sure that we... I see that the fate of the League of the Card affected you greatly. So you could say. I did what I thought was right, tried to help a good person with their troubles, and what came of it? I won't find peace until we track down Curl and Janna. What the hells were they thinking? Can we get through to them? Or do I just have to admit that I was wrong? And there's another thing that worried me. The way people are reacting to your power and mine. They think we've been chosen by Iomade. Some of them start praying at my feet. I'm not comfortable with the younger warriors hanging on my every word. Seela smiles sourly. I'm starting to feel alone. Nobody's gonna sit with me and celebrate saving a beer cart. I'd like to regain, if not friendship, then at least the trust of the older knights. Especially those I respect and consider my friends like Alan.
Beautiful.
Right, he doesn't even show up back at camp after that. I forgot about that. Camellia, I don't think you have anything else. Elor, you don't have anything else.
Let's see what we can do.
Regil. Nope, nothing. I don't think Nenio has anything either. Nope. Oh, the queen. She probably has something. Now's the time to confront Nora. Yep, we're going to be doing that. Don't you worry. We will get to that. No, really? Oh, I thought she would have had something. Yeah, no.
I can handle it.
Oh, we probably do want to check in on Irabeth. Hey, what happened to the prestidigitation golem? The fuck?
Can't make the demons wait.
Nevia, you doing okay? Yep, alright. Okay, but seriously, what happened to the prestidigitation goal? Like, I haven't really used it, but
Beautiful.
it's kind of noticeable that it's gone. And nothing from Wendy. All right. We know who we need to talk to. Nura.
Let's see what we can do.
A strange perfume. A small bottle with a unique scent. It smells of something sweet, like the occasional harsh notes, like the air before a storm. Now, where have we heard that before? How can I help? I'll be glad to help in any way. But how? That's the question. When we fought the swarm of Vescivores, someone put a handkerchief soaked with pheromones in my pocket, which attracted the insects. A vial of the same pheromones that I just found in your tent. Nura's cheeks blush a little. Oh, that's my perfume. Perhaps it's strange to take perfume on a crusade, but you see, Knight Commander, it's my reminder of a more normal and peaceful life. You know, what I'll go back to after we've won. And besides, her cheeks blush a little bit more and her voice drops to a whisper. The smell drives men insane. I have no idea how the smell affects the infernal insects. I'm a historian, not a demonologist. It might be that some malicious person used my perfume to lure the Vescivores to you, but I swear it wasn't me, Commander. Maybe... Nura again lowers her voice. Maybe one of my admirers is trying to hurt you and set me up. When the gargoyles attacked the camp, what were you doing with those vials of alchemist fire near my tent? Forgive me, Commander. She looks at the ground. Despite everything, I'm still quite unsuited to war. I belong more in a library than on the battlefield. When those beasts came out of the sky, I panicked. The fire, the screams, the monsters, the chaos. I ran to you because, well, I could see you knew what to do. Why she's so sus? Yeah. As for the vial, well, that was completely stupid. I just needed to arm myself with something. But I knew fire wouldn't work on demons. Oh, why did I grab alchemist fire? Not something that would actually work. It's not my first time in the wound, but I'm not a fighter. Nura, enough lies. Tell me the truth of what you're doing in this army. You want to know the truth? Her face cringes painfully. Here's the truth. I hate all of you. And if I had been there the day that Arilu Vorlesh opened the rift to the abyss, I would have handed her the ingredients for it. Of course I put the pheromone soaked cloth in your pocket. I wanted those hellbugs to eat your fucking face off. I was the one who set the tents on fire that night, and I told the gargoyles who to grab. Every day I was in your army, I did everything I could to hurt you. Oh, the things I would gladly do to you, and it wouldn't even be but 1,000th of what you crusaders deserve. She hides her face in her hands. When I was 8, I was auctioned off like livestock. Livestock they used a stick to train me to obey. Did the paladins of Mendev help me? Of fucking course not. Even when we passed through a Mendevian city, not one of those warriors of so-called good lifted a finger to set me free. Slavers aren't demons after all. Since you took the trickster path, you do have a special option. I know, but I'm going to be very honest, Lord Brown Bear. As far as I know, if you don't continue down the trickster path, she never reappears. So I hope you enjoyed Nura because she's not going to be here for very long. Nura looks up at you and stares at you with eyes red with tears. The first time I came to the wound, I wasn't seeking adventure. My owner dragged me here on a leash. You think the demons bribed me? I was happy to betray him. Without a shadow of a doubt, expecting nothing in return, I poured the sleeping potion into the soup pot. I opened the gate and waited for the demons to come, and I watched as they teared them all to pieces. And me along with them, I didn't care. This ad supports Twitch. That's a great username. Nura is best girl. I mean, again, we're not going down trickster path, and I know most of her content is there. She does? Okay, maybe. I'll think on it, Lord Brown Bear. But the demons saw the real me. And so I became a cultist, and they gave me a chance for revenge. She does still appear, even if you don't pick trickster. Okay, if that's the case, we will spare her. We will spare her. But there are ways to do it. I'm here for revenge, because the only thing that I want is for the demons to devour you all. You, your queen, your heroic knights, and after all that, the whole rest of the world can burn for all I care. There's actually no extra Nura content if you go on Trickster, much by your... Wait, what? I thought she did. Oh, whatever then. You're right. The Crusaders and the demons, they really aren't that much different. A lot of them are just arrogant morons worshipping smug idols. So how about this, Nura? Since I'm the one in charge of this army and I'm the one having to lead it, why don't you help me teach a lesson to both of them? Nura snatches the wand from her belt, ready to cast a spell, but her movement's slow as your words sink in, and she stares up at you in awe and admiration. You're serious? No, I mean, you're kidding. How did someone like you end up in charge of the Crusades? Just imagine. The shock on Nura's face gives way to vengeful joy. By all the gods that I have long cursed, how about that? Burning is too glorious a death for all of them. Why don't we put a fool's cap on it all and let them dance? I don't know how you'll do it, but I think you could. You know they're waiting for me in Dresden, Commander. I'll go there and I'll tell them some pleasing lies. Let them think they got you. And if they don't devour me, we'll meet again. And if they do, then to hell with it. Good luck. And if you manage it, then I guess we'll have a good laugh at all of them. Read Nura's description. Here's a little difference what's presented. Okay, well, it does give you several advantages. One in Dresden, later Act 5. Well, why not? Let's do it. We are going chaotic good, so I have no problem with doing the occasional chaotic option that doesn't really make sense. Waving her wand, Nura opens a portal and dives into it. Guess we'll find out what happens later. Speaking of which, I am still neutral, but we are starting to... Yeah, we've done a lot of chaotic and lawful action, so we've been vacillating back and forth here, but we are slowly starting to edge our way closer to chaotic good. All right, well, that's taken care of. We are so fucking close to leveling up. We're gonna get leveled up so quickly once we actually get to Dresden. Oh, they moved him into the tent. Yeah, where were you when the camp was attacked by gargoyles? Those not beautiful flying things? As soon as they saw me, they grabbed me and tried to carry me away because I am valuable and beautiful. But I was also so very heavy, we fell. The not beautiful flying things went to sleep as soon as we hit the ground, I think. But I did not have a single dent, so I came back here. Okay, Prestidigitator Golem, that I guess makes some sense. All right, everybody rest. Nenio, Ulbrig, you can that. Boss Pottage.
You're not a fighter. You're a gardener. I suppose you're a decent enough healer, but you have the soul of a civilian. What are you doing in this war?
What you say is true, and praise Shaylin for it. You could say I'm just here to protect my garden from vermin.
I mean, that's a very Shellinite answer, I suppose. All right, we'll take our regular team. Nura Dendawire originally came to the world wounded at the tender age of 20, the youngest member of Axelar Tresbot's entourage from Icegir. Her abusive master's obsession with achieving greatness in the Fourth Mendavian Crusade pulled her into battle alongside him, forcing her to serve as both scribe for his exploit and tactician, directing his troops as they sought to retake the Citadel. Not initially enamored with the Crusade, Nura came to relish the carnage, having become somewhat desensitized to fiends after her years at Icegir and Cheliax. Her admiration for demons grew over time, peaking when a group of tiefling assassins of Babaus, led by a possessed crusader, tore apart Lord Axelar's legion and unexpectedly freed her from the servitude when they slew her master before her very eyes. So yeah, they made her a slightly more active participant in this version, but still understandable. All right, let's go clear out the last army before Dresden. Just as she switched ties before a devoted group in theory can redeem the woman from her evil ways, an overwhelming act of kindness, mercy, generosity, and forgiveness on a PC's part is enough to inspire the halfling, at which point she must begin performing penance in order to rise from corruption. Rules and guidelines for redemption. Oh, you literally copy-pasted it from the book. Okay, oh, we have problems. Okay, Vescivore Swarm, Wretches, Cultists, and the Dirac. Okay, well, I'm thinking we vaporize the Vrox first. Oh, but the Vescivores. Yeah, kill the Vescivores first, then deal with the Vrox. That was not good enough. Okay, well, at least he's down. Good. Give me Smite Evil on the Babaus. Then hold position here. Send our Hell Knights to go fight the Babaus. Ow. And then send our oh my god, they do fucking nothing. Well, they just need to stand there and take the hits. We just need to buy time until we can cast more spells. And, okay, we made the saves. Good. Cultists are moving up. Discari's units are moving up. And our shield bearers are down. Ow. All right, more fire. Let's try to oh. Hold on, hold on. How dangerous are the Vrox compared to the Dirac? What are we dealing with here? 3 attacks. all dealing a decent chunk of damage versus the Dyrachni, who have drone, blow through. Okay, so their combat abilities are about the same, but I think the Dyrachni are more dangerous. Shoot them. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and weaken the cultists, because they're coming for us. Okay, clerics, I need you to stay where you're at. Heal the Hell Knights. Get them back up. Hell Knights, continue to engage the Babaus. Good. Ow, we're taking a lot of casualties. Doing almost nothing to the Vrox, too. And now they're both down. Fuck! Okay, that dealt almost nothing. That dealt almost nothing. We're fine. We're fine. Give me more firepower. Let's go ahead and finish off the Babaus. Come on. There we go. All right. Target the cultists. Heal other. Get those Hell Knights back up and running. That was not nearly enough. And then get them down here to assist against the cultists. Good. He can't attack. We can move over here to help block him from going anywhere, though. Better than nothing. Stay right here. Yep, the drenches are moving that way. Ow. Oh, wait. He moved. But these are blockers. How the fuck did he? You sons of bitch. Hit him with the fire. Kill the Vrox. There we go. Now target the drenches. No, target the cultists. Weaken them further. So actively power trips over being super sneaky and likes the idea of corrupting people. It's also notable that she was sent to Relisgrad and was personally trained and corrupted by Minago. Mentions her being frustrated being assigned to the PCs by the Queen, but she relishes the idea of turning them once she understands their significance. Apparently, her being redeemable is from her just never truly witnessing true acts of good and their significance. Yeah, basically, she had no idea that you could even be good, basically. All right, get those Hell Knights back up. They're taking up so much room in our infirmary. There we go. Weaken them down. Try to get out of the fucking... You guys maybe kill them? That'd be great. Oh, well. It's fine. Okay, we should be able to handle this without any more problems. Yeah, get those Hell Knights back up. There we go. Much better. All right, start shooting the dretches. Oh, perfect. Weaken them further. All right, clerics. Finish them off. And then send our Hell Knights to... Perfect. Last of the demon's armies in front of Dresden has been dealt with. And we didn't take any permanent casualties. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The last enemy fortress blocking the commander's triumphant army's advance has fallen. The soldiers are more than happy to spend the night beneath the shelter of its fortified walls. The road to Dresden is clear. Now, if I remember correctly, we can't... Can we get to these guys? I think we can. So if we do want to get some more experience, which would get us another level, we can engage these armies now. That's a lot of dudes, though. I think my DM sort of underperformed with her. She's focused on sabotaging our supplies and she's trying to make us false characters. We had plenty of opportunities seeing as our paladin was bullheaded, our bard was hopelessly a softie, and I was easily frustrated. Big flaw in general our DM had was just wasn't in tune with us as characters and wasn't good at being proactive in his interactions. I mean, especially, no offense, Lord Bamber, but especially given your proclivities, I'm surprised you didn't throw Nura at your character to distract him with various feminine wiles, shall we say. Because it seems like that would have been an easy one. I'd really like to get some more guys. Is there any character or lord in Warhammer Fantasy you want added to Total Warhammer? Bro, right? Yeah, no, like that's my first thought. Would I want added to Total Warhammer? I mean, Nagash coming in is kind of one of the last big ones. Not that I get see, here's the problem is like, I'm really familiar with a lot of the old world history and like the original Warhammer Fantasies, like broad strokes. I'm not nearly as good at individual characters. Oh, Abarash. Abarash the Blood Dragon for the fucking vampire counts. And he should go in just the total opposite direction of every other undead faction. He should be all about elites and heroes. Just doesn't even like to use cannon fodder. The blood dragon would, and he would also give the undead a more martial character. Like, don't get me wrong, Vlad can stay alive for days, and Manfred's one of the strongest mages. But Abarash just being like the undead equivalent of frickin', what's his name? Tyrion armed with the Sword of Cain, or any other of like the really big melee characters. It was the first thing she did too, because she mentioned Nura having a look of pranks. Again, a soft reference to her being saboteur, but then she was just never brought up again. Understandable. I mean, we could try to take these guys on. We should be able to. Cultist fighters, dretches. The Vroks are the main problem, and there's a lot of them. We can try. We got nothing else to do. We've only got like 20 minutes left in stream. Let's cut these armies off and prevent them from reinforcing Dresden. Yep, Brimarax and the Vroks go first. That's fine. Alright, first things first. See if we can vaporize these Vroks. How? No, 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 no! I didn't... I right-clicked! Why does right-clicking attack? I right-clicked to exit game, you dick! Son of a... Alright, they have 100... They have 229 hit points a pop, so yes, this should vaporize them. Almost. Son of a bitch! Alright, put that on the Brimarax. Start moving this way. Oh. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't really help. Alright, take down the Vroks. There we go. One less problem. Keep our infantry back for right now. Let the enemy move forward. Let's go ahead and move you. And our Hell Knights are now down. Fucking hell. Alright. The Dread... I'm pretty sure he gets to cast that a second time. Can we vaporize them, please? No, they actually have enough health that it's not going to matter. Fire's not going to do enough damage to them. Let's try to take out some of the cultist fighters. Okay, good. That's about half their number. Let's go ahead and weaken the Dretches. Did I use... I did use Smite Good on you. I did use Smite Evil on you. Okay, we can start weakening them. You can't do anything, so let's just get you out of here. There we go. And then send our infantry down to support against the Brimarax. And then you... get in their way. Smack. Yep, the Dretches are fairly... Ow. Weak, but... Let's go ahead and weaken... Really? It's still affecting him? Son of a bitch. Alright, we'll shoot the Dretches then. Keep them from doing too much damage. I'm gonna send the Art of Nura that I commissioned. Oh dear. Should I be suspicious, Lord Brownbear? Hmm? Let's go for the fighters. They're more dangerous right now. Down they go. Engage the Brimarax. Oh, good. Got to go again. Nice. Alright. And you're still not allowed to attack. Fuck. Alright, move out of the cloud. No, I wanted you to... attack, you dumbasses. Alright. Another fire spell. Vaporize these Dretches. What? Why did that... What the fuck? I fucking hate this game sometimes. Alright, well, this basically added an extra turn that we're gonna be here. No, don't move. Just attack. I don't want you to move. Just attack. Hey. Okay, fire spell on the Dretches. Kill them, please. Thank you. Now shoot the Brimarax. Smack. Attack from the flank. Down we go. And there we go. Okay, that took twice as long as it should have. What first appeared to be a stone enclosure used for demonic sacrifices actually turned out to be a desecrated shrine of the Sarkorian druids where they once offered their prayers in ages past. Soon, it will once again become a bastion of peace and spiritual fortitude. There we go. That got him love. Fireball. All right, who's next? We've got... okay, that's a fairly sizable army of demons. What about this one? Ooh. The Nabasu could be a problem, but the rest of his army's fairly weak. That's a lot of ghouls, though. Let's try to clear him out, though. Alright, he gets to summon ghouls. Now, if I remember correctly with the way the Crusader battles go is... if a unit is summoned, if you kill the summoner, then he dies. So, let's go ahead with a fireball. Try to catch his whole group here. There we go. Cultists are down. The Nabasu lost half his strength. We can focus on the Nabasu next turn. Let's start weakening the ghouls. Good. Yep, they're coming our way. Give me Smite Evil on you. And then move here. Sent the art, but yeah, Neurable being a traitor was one of the 2 events that sort of sent my gnome alchemist spiraling into bad coping mechanisms. The second one happening the same week was him being seduced by a crusader they rescued who ended up being a succubus in disguise. Yep. Very bad week. Engage. I don't even know what that is. Move up by 1 and prepare to defend. They're coming our way. Hold right here. Go. Ow. Okay, we need to deal with the Nabasu now. How much damage can we do with that? No. He's going to go after our guys there. There's really nothing I can do. All right, try to hit the Nabasu with fire. Down he goes. All right, now focus on weakening these guys. Ow. Oh, they're all going for him. Shit. Oh, and apparently that did not remove the summoned enemy. Oh, that's not good. Shit. Get the Hell Knights back up. And, oh, they're paralyzed. Fuck. Okay, we need to... These are not as big of a problem. We need to weaken these guys. And they're paralyzed as well now. Son of a bitch. Alright, fire spell. Let's take them down. Good. Alright. We're still dealing quite a bit of damage. That's good. Yep. Can't do anything. Their morale is also down now. Shoot these ones. Yep, he's attacking. We still have not filled up our infirmary. That's good. Just blow them away. There we go. Oh, okay, so summoned units don't count for the purposes of What? Oh, no. The game just froze. Oh, dear. Yep, you guys can't even see my mouse, but it's moving and the game... Oh, dear. Yep. Okay, well, it's a good thing we saved before that because fuck me, apparently. Good thing we saved before that. And this is why you save constantly when playing an Owlcat game. Because you never know when the game is just gonna go pfft. It's worth noting, Staunton's notes mentioned that he was sure the Crusader who was the succubus prisoner was dead, and this was a clear hint that it may have been her in disguise instead. I go out of my way to point it out, which is why she locked in on me to seduce, even going so far as to tell me as a DM. I no longer suspected her. Here's the thing, no one else picked up on it. Okay, I don't like that both of you made a corrupted save joke. Please do not bring that evil into our house. Do not. Do not. Cease. Desist. Abort. Eject. Let's try that again. Rain dance forth at a corrupted save. Tenwin, if we do that, you do realize it will delay us getting to any other game, right? I'm just saying. Please still kill the cultists in one hit. Thank you. That did not kill as many of the Nabasu, unfortunately. Okay. Drop down you. Engage the ghouls. Weaken them. Yep, they're gonna move forward. Give me Smite Evil on... We're probably gonna have to use the fire on the Nabasu, so give me Smite Evil on these ghouls. Move forward. Hell Knights, go and engage them. That should draw these guys away. We need to pull... Hold on. Yes, hold position here. Do not move. Oh, the Nabasu's moving. Shit. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Fireball right behind them. Hit them both. Good. Now, weaken the large ghoul. Still have 9. There's still 20. Yeah, too many of them. Okay, they're moving forward. They hit those guys. That's fine. Give me... Hell Knights. Get them back up. And he immediately loses his turn. Of course he does. Engage the ghouls. Good. Weaken them. Engage... stay in front of them. Do not let them move. And he's going for my archers. Fuck! Well, this is a waste of a spell, but alright. Keep forgetting flying enemies don't care about terrain. Go. And he failed to save again. And he failed to save again. Would everyone like to fail their saves? Because it seems like everyone wants to fail their saves. Let your way through them. Yep, completely useless. Move here to close that gap. Don't let them move through this area. Let's go ahead and... Is he still affected by that? I can't... It doesn't even show me. It doesn't even show me. Battering attack. +1 bonus to attack until the end of the round for every 2 squares it moves. Oh. I didn't realize that. Give me fire. Vaporize the ghoul. Shoot them. Genuine question. Where would you draw the line for when a corrupted or hard-locked save file would not cause a restart of the play? Would not cause a place would not cause a restart? I don't even know. And I try not to even contemplate that because I really don't want that to happen. It's one of those things where it's like, if I don't think about it, maybe it'll never happen. Okay. All right, we're good. I can move the mouse. Nothing has happened. We're hitting accept. Thank you, game. Evidently, demons had taken a liking to this place and had been using it as a sacrificial site for quite a long time. A dagger, presumably used for killing innocents, was found plunged into the center of a ritual circle. Let me see here. It's a +2 cold iron. Whenever the wielder of this +2 cold iron dagger casts a spell with the force descriptor, it deals an additional 2 force damage per dice roll. So that's... Wait a second. That would do a lot for magic missile. Holy shit. That makes every magic missile a 1d4 +3. That's actually really good. I mean, not great for fighting most mythic targets, but... Alright, we do also want to... If we're gonna fight this demon army before we do Dresden next time, we're gonna need to start resting. Because... Yeah. The thing is, I don't remember if the cutscene starts playing the second you enter this camp, because I think it does. You have to attack... Once you move here, you have to attack Dresden. So I think we want to wait a day or two, let our spells go back up. We might just have to actually wait to fight this army until after Dresden. Because it's a bit strong. We would need another set of recruits, I think, before we could do that. Oh. Perfect timing. Oh, but there... Oh, we don't have enough finance points. Okay, well, the archers are priority. We need them. The Hell Knights are priority. We need them because they're a heavy hitter. Can we get all the infantry? We can. But we would need about 1,000 more resource points to get the clerics. Hold on. I don't like that the armies spawn all the way down here. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's going to take another day just to get there. So we need... How much does this cost? It cost us that. I think they're an even number. So we need... What do we need? We need 900. 4,500 gold. That's fine. Recruit. Okay, so let's get you guys up here. we can at least set ourselves up so that the first thing we do on Sunday is start getting this this force done. So we need to skip a day here. Then you guys need to go join up with them. There we go. Another platoon of archers, another platoon of infantry, and another squad of Hell Knights. Then we want to go... No, I just want you to move over. I just want you to move over there. You did it perfectly fine last time. Thank you. There we go. 75 clerics, 44 Hell Knights, 164 archers, 335 footmen, and 15 shield bearers. And our magic is still really low, though. We might skip another couple of days just to see if we can take this on. Maybe. Regardless, I don't think we have time right now. I think I'm going to call it just a few minutes early because we just don't have time. And I'm pretty sure that the moment I enter this camp, we get the whole setup for, oh, we need to attack Dresden. Here's a bunch of cutscenes. Here's a bunch of people talking. And it's going to take too long. So I'm going to call it here just a few minutes before our 4-hour mark. That'll give me some time to work on some stuff before I go. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. Oh, I'll read your post, Lord Rabbit. My apologies. They are formed for the souls of gluttons, known colloquially as bat demons. Their death-stealing gaze actually contributes to something called growth points. At some point, those points allows a Nabasu to grow and gain the advanced template. At a higher threshold, it can send them to the abyss where they undergo a metamorphosis to become a proper demon of Rolikai, which Savamelik was. Oh, yeah, the big gangly-looking motherfucker. All right. That is going to be it for us today. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. Let's go find someone to raid real fast, and I will bid you adieu. Hey, and we've actually had somebody in the YouTube chat this whole time. I see you there, Mr. One Viewer. Thank you so much for being here. Even if you're just lurking. Thank you. It means a lot. Who do we have on right now? Oh, Susumi Riki. So Susumi is someone who was introduced to me through the collab that I did in Among Us. So we're going to go ahead and give him a quick raid because him and Acidic are usually not on because I believe they both stream from Southeast Asian time frame. So they're usually long off by the time I'm on. So we're going to go ahead and give them a raid. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a glorious rest of your Friday. My voice is starting to go. I need more water. Holy shit, that's a 7-viewer raid. That's one of our highest ones. Well, now it went back down to 6. Okay, I see what you're doing, Twitch. Fine. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you on Sunday for more Wrath of the Righteous. What is the streamer schedule? Oh, right. Okay, so sorry, I keep forgetting. I'll have it up on Twitter before the end of the weekend, Tenwin. Sorry, I'm kind of in a hurry now. Suffice it to say, I am definitely gone by the 21st, but I will try to do a longer stream on the Friday before that. I might do a bonus stream on that Saturday. It'll probably just be a standard 4-hour stream. And then when I get back after the 2nd, I'll try to do some long streams as well when I still have some time before I have to get back into my usual routine. Again, I will have all that typed out and figured out by the end of the weekend. Again, I'm sorry for the delay. I keep forgetting. Thank you for the reminder, Tenwin. All right. I will see you guys later. See you on Sunday. More Wrath of the Righteous. Have a glorious weekend, guys. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.